I think we're live.
Hey, there we are, man. That's all we need.
ASO, John Wilburns, John Cope, First Responder Damien, Turbo Tom, Colleen Tebow. Thank you guys all for being here.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see the chats. Oh, no, wait a minute. Maybe. No. Hang on. Yeah.
Are you having technical difficulties?
I'm not going to be able to see the chat. I got Lars. He's going to sit down here on this stool.
Well, he's supposed to be the life of the party.
Him and me both are tired of putting this transmission in like, woo!
NSB, Mohawk, Rapid Transit, Jay, Johnny Mopar's in here, Wendy English, right on. Hey, thank you guys for being here.
Heck yeah, Tony's got it.
Appreciate y'all.
What's going on, Lars?
Oh, not much, man. Just hanging out back here with my crayons.
Are you writing on the walls again?
Happy Friday, y'all.
Happy Friday. Still kind of amped up. I've been busy in the shop all day.
Yeah.
Had a customer this morning, had to do a full service on his F-350, and I was doing some more work on my run stand. Want to get that big block on it and get it lit off. Make sure it's going to be good to go, and then put it in the truck.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's get on it.
I've been on it.
Oh.
Hey, Johnny. Pierre Pontiac Garage is in here.
Oh, PPG.
Welcome.
Yeah, man.
We got all the good ones in here.
Oh, no.
I'm going to get rid of this trash.
I don't know about the good ones, man, because I'm in here. I'm the deplorable.
You're just what?
I'm the deplorable. So, yeah.
I'm part of that clan too, you know.
Oh. But yeah, invite some more people in, man. I'm gonna, I got all the parts in to fix this transfer case, so I'm gonna shoot a video like I did on John's, and we'll put this thing back together, and then talk to this one, that one, whatever.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I got to get this thing done ASAP.
It's time.
Yeah.
Damn right, Mr. Cope. Hey, welcome, Mater.
Mater.
Yeah.
Mater's Workshop. You know who he is?
No.
Oh, you should check him out. He's got a cool channel.
Heck yeah. Like this comment, I'm just a broke down, beat up tow truck.
Oh.
I feel like that sometimes.
He's always on Renegades Lives. They usually do a pretty good chat.
Heck yeah.
They're on Friday afternoons and Tuesdays.
Dang. They do two?
Yeah. Renegade does 2 lives a week.
Heck yeah.
Sorry, man.
ASO says you need to find another trans that don't work
Yeah, I seen that.
so LP can make funny videos. I don't think Mr. Lars needs a transmission to make a funny video. He can make fun of just about anything.
No, you got to have fun with whatever you're doing, man.
Isn't that the truth?
But I think he's talking about we were putting that transmission back in the other night, and I was screwing around with JB. I kept putting that phone right in front of his face. He couldn't see what he.
Man, would you just get the hell out the way,
I'm
man?
just trying to get it on camera.
Trying to work here.
Yeah, exactly. This guy messes with me so damn much. I'm gonna kick his ass one day. You just wait.
All in good fun.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's nothing derogatory.
Yeah, Mater does his lives on Monday and Wednesday nights on his channel.
Yeah.
Well, heck yeah. Let's, put the car stuff out there. Let's go.
Hey, Mark, old man in the shop.
Hey, Mark, how's it going? Glad you got your stickers, man. I was kind of
Oh,
upset.
we got 19 in here.
Yeah, I was kind of upset at the wife. She goes, "Hey, I'm sorry, I forgot to send Mark, old man in the shop, his stickers on it. Look, it's been 3 weeks ago."
Damien, I've had YouTube do that too on different channels. It actually did it to me on your channel for a while. What I did to fix it was I just unsubscribed from you and resubscribed, and then I started getting your notifications again.
You must be talking about first responder. Just unsubscribe from him, man. Just unsubscribe.
Yeah, he said he's not getting notifications on your channel.
Yeah,
I've had that happen on several channels.
Yeah, I went through.
Two Hacks Jeff, it happened too.
A bunch of them. But it's just because you don't click on it enough. Yeah, guys, I apologize. I can't read the chat. And if I pull chat up, it just screws everything up.
Hey, I figured out how to do this.
Don't nobody want to talk to JB.
Oh, Sean O'Brien. He's got a 240 Dotson guy, but I just bought a 340 swap 260Z. That's got to be cool.
I'm awake, old man. I was trying to find Mater's Workshop so I can subscribe to him, but it's hard finding this channel on here.
Here, I'll post a link.
There you go.
It helps having a big monitor. I can split into several screens.
Right.
Dang, dude, I wish I had your money.
It's all old junk. I know how to make old junk work good.
Lots of WD-40.
Right? Hell, this computer's a 3rd gen i7. We're on 13th gen now, and this sucker renders 4K 60 frame per second video, no problem.
Heck yeah.
Just got to know what to put in them.
Right. I don't. A lot of that crap.
I should do a video on that.
Yeah. You'd be surprised what people watch, man.
There's Mater's Workshop if you want to check him out.
Yeah.
Magic dust.
Dust. Woo! We're gonna start selling that shit.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I tell you what, you put that in your engine, just sit back, relax, and wait for the boom.
Uh-huh. Mark's telling you to wake up, Lars.
Well, let me make a couple laps around the house, get my blood pumping.
Welcome, Kev. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate you.
This is the first live I've actually hosted, so I'm figuring it out as we go.
Hell yeah, and you got 21 people in here, man.
I know it.
Heck, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
And then
Come on in.
yeah, I'm gonna fix and jump off here and start putting this transfer case together.
That's why I got the link posted, Mater. Pop on in.
Heck yeah.
We're just hanging out and shooting the shit.
Exactly.
First responder. Cheech and Chong had some magic dust.
Not me.
Yeah.
No.
I said, here's what I done, man.
Hey, Mater.
I sent first responder when I got done with making his little cylinder to
Case saver.
yeah, the case saver to him. I just picked up a bunch of dust that was sitting around and I put it in a little container and I sent him instructions and everything. Hey, just put it in, you know, just sit back, relax, you know. This is gonna work great. You're gonna get a boost in horsepower. Just wait for the power.
Right.
So Tony, this is your first live stream, huh?
This is my first live stream.
All right. So is that a satellite sitting back there? I see.
Charger.
Ah.
71 Charger.
So it's first gen Coke bottle.
Yeah. Yeah. Had that car for, see, I bought it in 1990. So 33 years.
400.
318. It's got a
Still not
318 in it.
Got the LA in there. It's still a good engine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've done a bunch to it over the years, and unfortunately, it got to sit and rot for about 15.
Ooh.
Now we're trying to revive it. It runs, though.
That's kind of like my Duster I've got. I'd like to be able to get it restored and everything, but I haven't had the money. It's a 71. It's numbers matching 318.
Nice.
Got the
This is the original engine in it, but not the original trans.
oh, mine is all numbers matching. I've got the
Don't
original.
I wish, Mohawk? Don't I wish? That car needs a top badly. It's perforated. And thanks to that, it needs floorboards.
Unfinished.
UP, Mohawk. How's your foot?
Nice.
Unfinished projects part of that Manor Pudding gang out here.
Yeah. For y'all that don't know, man, this last live, Mohawk came by the shop and was hanging out, and he stepped out of the back door here on the shop, man, and broke his foot.
Ooh.
Made me feel bad.
Oh, no. He was there tonight?
No, it was like last week.
Last week he was there for our live that we did.
Yeah. And then when he went to leave, him and his son, there's a little, probably 12, 13-inch step off the back of JB's shop here, and he walked straight out.
Oh, I've done that before, and luckily never broke my ankle or foot over it, but I've done that before on steps like that.
Yeah. We're just so used to it. We don't, say
Yeah.
I broke my leg one time. I was standing in one place, and mind you, I was working, and I was picking up a piece of glass, and I was on one end of it, another guy was on the other end. I think it was about 300 pounds. Standing in one spot, just went to go set it down, and next time I'm going to the floor.
Oh.
And they say it was close to being a compound fracture. Like this, My left foot was sitting like this, and my right foot was like this.
Oh,
But I was standing in one spot.
Just staying still will kill you.
That
Well,
sucks.
The way my ankles and everything are, I've sprained them before. And the doctor said if I'd been wearing like a lace-up boot instead of a slip-on, it wouldn't have happened. It would have had more support for the ankle. And
Hey, Dean.
that part was I came down with the flu in the hospital.
You definitely don't want Dean getting in here
Why not?
because it'll get really lively then.
Dean's cool. Now, anybody wants to come in. Oh, look at that. We got a one-eyed cat ringing the bell. Hey, Don.
Oh, good
How
evening.
long were you sitting there waiting on me? I'm sorry.
Just 10 or 15 seconds. I wasn't in
Oh,
no hurry.
okay. I was looking at the comments and I seen you down there.
I figured you'd see me eventually.
They're
Yeah.
kind of grayed out on the screen. You can see it, but it's like grayed out, so it's hard to see it. Let you in. It'd be nice if it'd make a noise or something.
Ding
Ding
dong.
ding.
Yeah, ringing the doorbell. That's what everybody calls it.
But yeah, for y'all that don't know, me and Don's got a call out going on.
Oh yeah.
I think he's got it made this year. Because I don't think that little trash truck's going to make it, but I'll make it worth his time.
I was just looking for somebody to go down the track with, JB. I don't care if I win or lose.
I got you. That's the same thing I did last year. I'm just going to run down the track.
We
all I
just
want.
having fun.
Heck yeah.
Man, it gets me motivated for the shit that needs done to the car anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I did watch that video you put out today, man. I would check in main bearings too. If them rod bearings is that war, I would check in.
Yeah, it's coming out. I just haven't pulled the crank out of it yet because I don't have a whole lot of room out here. And it's supposed to be a garage, but it's more of a shed.
I didn't see that one yet. What engine is that, Don? Your 440?
It's an RV 440. It's another one I picked up a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. It's a different one, not the 5-barrel.
No, I'd picked that up a couple years ago because I knew that was because that other 440 is getting tired. It, seals, gaskets are tired.
Oh yeah. Be
That-
careful. When my 413 blew the head gasket, that's how my behemoth was born. And we won't talk about how much money's in that son of a bitch.
Dude, we won't even talk about how much money is in this 85 Blazer.
Well,
People
it's
would just
5
fucking-
figures,
it would
so
blow their mind.
One thing I've always learned, when you go to build a Chrysler engine, it's a lot cheaper and they last a lot longer than a bow tie or a blue oval. Because when I was doing my dirt track racing, give you a good example. When I was dirt track racing, the guys that ran the Monte Carlos, they were going out to the junkyard average of 5 times a year to get another engine.
oh yeah.
Because they kept blowing them up.
Yep.
I went 3 years on the same engine before.
I was just going to say that when I was dirt track racing, we were the only Mopar out there, and it was a 408 stroker, and I built it 4 seasons. 4 seasons. Well, and who knows who knows what happened. The track closed down and we quit racing, and the guy that actually owned the car and I just kind of lost touch. But the engine was running at the end of the 4th season when the track closed down.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
360. It was a 360 Magnum block, and we 408 stroked it. Super stock class. We had to run iron heads and no roller cam. Had Hughes prepped iron heads on that thing, flowing 310 CFM. That's some bitch. It made too much power for a quarter-mile track, or 3/8 mile track, rather it was. But it was a lot of fun.
But the one thing I know that the guys running them Monte Carlos, biggest problem they had, not only were they blowing up engines, but they were tearing up their rear ends. So they come out of the turn, car's going this way, that right rear axle's come out going over to its grandstand with the tire still attached and everything to it.
Oh,
That seat
Very
clip
good.
on the inside would let go,
Come
and
on.
that's the only thing holding the axle in. So the whole thing would just slide
Yikes.
on out.
hey, Robert, welcome, welcome.
I can't see any of the comments.
Look right here.
Tony, okay, when you were dirt track racing, what's the weirdest car you ever seen out there?
Probably our own car. One, it was the only Mopar.
Get.
It started out as a 73 Duster,
My,
but we could not, we spent so much money. We could not for the life of us keep a front end under that car. Thousands and thousands of dollars. And he'd dive into the turns and just fold the damn control arms up underneath of it. So we finally gave in and I transplanted it into a Camaro chassis.
The weirdest I've ever seen was we had, mind you, this is back in the mid 80s. We had economy late models. It was basically your Camaro.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, you might have a Trino every now and then, something like that. But the weirdest one, how about a Gremlin?
That would actually be cool. But yes, very weird.
And the way the thing about it was, the rules stated minimum wheelbase 92.5 inches.
Right.
Wheelbase on a Gremlin is 94.5.
What was it powered? What was it powered by?
The 258 straight six, one barrel
Nice.
on pump gas. And mind you, in that class, you could run alcohol.
I was gonna say, what class was it in?
And like I said, the economy late model.
Oh, economy late model. You said that. That's right.
Yeah, which is like I said, your Camaros with the full cage and
Right.
running the racing tires and running alcohol. Now, the class I ran was street stock. We had to run a totally stock car. We had our tires had to be what we could go to the local tire shop and buy.
Nice.
And I was running a 70 Charger with a 383 in it.
Oh, cool.
Well, the problem was I didn't know, of course, late 80s, no internet. So not having an easy way of finding like 392 or 411 gears. That's what I did.
Right. Uh-oh, them guys are putting that key case back together.
yeah. Y'all go ahead and do what you got to do, but I got.
Oh, we're watching.
What's that going in?
That little 85 Blazer.
Tack weld the C clip.
Here you go.
Isn't that supposed to go the other way?
That's what?
I said, isn't that supposed to go the other way?
No, somebody gonna drink more beer than I did.
I haven't had any tonight yet. I can get started.
There you go.
It is beer 30.
Get him confused.
Dude, y'all just do what you got to do and just watch what I'm doing.
Watch what not to do.
Yeah, there you go.
I am trying to find some pictures of that race car to share.
Oh, the one you had?
Yeah. It actually, it was my buddy that put all the money into it, but I built the car.
Well, for me, I still got the passenger door skin that came off that Charger. That's the only thing I got left of it. Wouldn't mind having it back, but now the class that I'd want to run in, we call street stock now.
Yeah.
And stock, I mean, they take a geometric frame, take the body totally off the car, build the cage, and then hand fabricate all the sheet metal except for the roof on it. And you're sitting in the back seat.
Nice.
That's what I ran. I mean, the rules say the roll cage cannot dissect, bisect, or pass through any firewall. Had to remain in the driver's compartment. Of course, we didn't have to worry about fire suits or anything like that. I got out there jeans and t-shirts. That was the good old days.
Right.
I mean, I did have to have a helmet that was required.
We're talking.
All right, now if I can just figure out how to share something.
You go down to present, and then it'll pop up saying, you want to share screen. And then the next box up will be, you can click on whatever you want to share. And then click share.
Oh, I see.
I had to learn also.
Let's see.
All right.
I'm busy watching JB over here.
How do you measure?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
I think.
That was the original. That was the original car.
Y'all took the inner fender wells out?
Yeah.
Ask why.
What's that?
Let me ask you this: why?
My buddy did it, and I hated it because it was a bitch to get it clean. You know how that mud packs and everything.
Yeah, and then also you took away some of the rigidity of the body.
Yeah, yeah, being that duster.
We need to have.
Well, the inner fender well on any Chrysler, that's part of your frame.
Right.
So you take that away, and you're lay on the frame, the body and everything sits there and flex more.
Yeah. Well, it was caged. We kind of put it back with chromoly, but I do agree with what you're saying.
Well, even having the frame, the cage and everything up front, that's not what the factory had, and that's probably another reason why that front end kept doing what it did.
Well, the car itself didn't break. The control arms did.
Right. Well, I know
what I'm saying. Actually.
Right. But what I'm saying is with that inner fender well, that weakened that lower section.
Right.
Hello, Patrick.
Now, for me, I've got a either 70 or 71 Challenger I've got sitting out here. The weird thing about it is it's originally a 340 4-speed car. And the guy was doing a full restoration on it, stripped it down to a bare frame, said, oh, it's got too much rust in it, and gave the shell of a body to me.
Oh.
It's like, that would be perfect for dirt track racing.
Right.
But I mean, he just gave it to me. I still have it. Of course, I've had it for 20 years now. I was going to get back in the business racing, but
Someone get JB a hammer.
I got a couple of those out here I was using today.
I got one.
I need a fucking hammer.
Or do I need a bigger one?
I got as big as you can handle out here.
There is the result of the folded under.
Damn it.
See, that was all tubular control arms. Didn't cut it. And we went to those after the factory setup. Didn't cut it. You know, it was a nightmare. The car was too fast, and we literally got it hooking up too good. And, you know, instead of, you know, sliding into the turns, that damn thing would bite. And, you know, and just, it tore itself up every time.
All right. Now, what kind of torsion bar did you have on the right front?
Oh, this was back in 2011. You want me to remember?
Yeah.
I want to say we were running the Super Stock torsion bars. They were inch and an eighth, if I remember right. The biggest ones we could get for the A body.
Okay. Now, what about the left front?
The left front, we had a slant 6 one in there.
Okay, so a smaller one. Okay.
Yeah, the little skinny guy.
Yeah. Now, what about on the rear? What kind of rear end were y'all running?
It was, we had a 9-inch. We had a Ford 9-inch in it.
On coil springs?
Yeah, no, on leaf.
You had on leaf? Now, leaf springs would be the best because I know a lot of them nowadays they like coil.
Yeah, we ran leaves with sliders.
The only thing I can see right there is because that you had the inner fender well removed, that shock tower and everything. You removed a lot of the rigidity.
Right, and we actually got them to bend the rules for us and let us put those coilovers in. Coilovers were technically not allowed in that class.
Right.
But we were a completely different car altogether.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
I've seen a couple other guys running motors also in the dirt, and they go out there and they remove the inner fender well, trying to lighten the car and everything up.
And they fold up.
It folds up the front end because you're losing a lot of rigidity, concerning the fact that your mounts and everything for your upper control arm is part of the inner fender well.
That was the engine.
What size were y'all running? 318?
408 stroker.
Ah.
That right there is a 408 stroker. And those are not aluminum heads. They're painted aluminum because we weren't allowed to paint aluminum heads. We was just being assholes to piss off the tech guys. Hey, you can't run them. And then we'd stick a magnet on them and show them. We was just being assholes.
Now, what heads were those?
They came from Hughes engines. They were actually the replacement, the quote unquote replacement Magnum heads. And David Hughes personally did all the work, all the machine work and port work on them. And we had them flowing 310 CFM. They were very, very respectable for a factory iron head.
So and then of course you had to take, and since Magnum is fuel injection, you had to switch over to regular LA timing cover.
Correct. Well, it's got the regular. This was an Edelbrock air gap, man. I want to say it was the Edelbrock air gap, and we drilled the heads, for the LA, the LA style instead of the Magnum style bolts.
Right.
Wait,
No.
and then pick it up.
Now y'all weren't able to run electric fuel pump, were you?
What's that?
Were you able to run electric fuel pump? Or just run
No, we put an eccentric and an LA timing cover on it, and it was a flat tap at mechanical cam anyway. They wouldn't let us run rollers.
Even though it's a Magnum, they wouldn't allow you to run the rollers.
No, rollers were not allowed in the super stock class.
Wow.
This was what they considered a super stock. Here, I'm going to go ahead and throw up the actual. This was the final car here. Stream, there it is. That's what it ended up being after I transplanted that powertrain into that Camaro chassis. It's actually a Monte Carlo chassis with a Camaro front, is what it was.
Now down here, that would be considered a late model, a modern late for down here.
Out here, it was we ran it in the super stock class.
Did you have a 4-link in the back?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you could have run that out here, and that would
in a late model. Yeah. Everywhere else, you're right. They were considered late models. But yeah, it had the 4-link with the weight jacks and everything in the rear, and like the Camaro front. And we ended up going to a 3-speed manual trans with it was a Ram triple disc clutch setup.
That looks like a nice car. And you said that's one that you stopped racing when the track shut down?
Yeah. Yeah, we quit racing. Well, I got out of it when the track shut down. And like I said, my buddy's the one that had all the money in the car. And I just built it. He paid for it. And when the track shut down, we kind of parted ways. And I don't know what the hell ever happened to it, to be honest. And this was, I think, 2014.
So about 9
we're
years.
talking 9 years ago.
Too bad you can't find that car if it's still around.
Right.
Because
it was cool. We had a whole bunch of fun with it.
That car could actually run at my local track.
What's that?
That car there in that configuration, it would be legal at my track.
Right. As a late model.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there was actually a lot of controversy. The out-of-town guys would raise hell because the rules at this track were a little bit different than even some of the other tracks here in Arizona. It was just the way that track was, but guys would raise hell because in some instances they were handicapped.
Name a track you go to that some guy ain't gonna piss, moan, and groan.
Oh, that's no shit.
Yeah.
That is no shit right there, buddy.
I mean, you're gonna find crybaby at no matter what kind of track you go to. I don't care if you're running dirt, asphalt, or drag. You're gonna find someone that's gonna want to complain.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, you always got the little baby in the bunch, but I don't know. That's what's great about our no-name nationals community is we don't really get the crybabies, and the once in a while when one kind of comes around, he just takes care of himself. Ain't that right, Don?
Pretty much.
Just ask New Guy's Garage, the troll slayer.
Now, let me ask you this. I've always heard
man.
no-name nationals as far as the past 2 or 3 months. Where does that all start at? I know it was last year was the first one. So who's the one that started organizing it?
John Wilburn.
Okay.
John Wilburn, that is his baby. And he got with Dallas Brown, president of the AHRA, and those two put the event together. And as far as I'm concerned, it's the best damn thing that ever happened to the car community. Hands down. I mean, I went last year. I drove 3,600 miles round trip with 100 subscribers and no car. And I don't regret 1 second of it. I'd do it all over again and again.
Yep, we went as spectators last year.
Yeah, that's where I met you.
Yep. Yep, and I had such a good time that saying I'm participant this year. I want to have some of my own fun.
Me too.
I had a great time as a spectator, and it can only get better.
Right. But that was the coolest thing about all this. And Mater, I'm kind of directing this to you, Mater. You're the one that was asking questions.
Right.
When I showed up there, it was like a family reunion. I had never personally, in person, met any of these people. And they all walk up to me and shake my hand like I was their old friend. We've been watching, the only way we knew each other, we've been watching each other on YouTube for the previous, 6, 7, 8 months.
Right.
Just a hell of a community. One guy breaks and we just all swarm in and get him fixed.
Yeah.
Pit thrash.
Yeah.
Now, here in Texas, where I'm at, we have a thing called the North Texas Motor. Damn, I knew it. I just had a brain fart on it. Muscle Car Club Challenge. And from what I understand, it's the largest car club versus car club racing event in the United States. And I mean, we go to different tracks around, and we've even been to Oklahoma, been up there to Noble, which is a very nice quarter-mile track. Of course, home track is going to be Texas Motorplex. And I mean, we just got a brand new 8 mile built about 15 minutes away.
Nice.
One 8 mile track had been there for multiple years. I mean, we're talking last century. And
wow.
The city got so big they started having housing development put in over there. And the dirt track and the drag strip, they actually were put on noise violation because you can't be racing after midnight.
Oh wow. Hey Patrick, thanks for coming in.
So, but anyways, the drag strip, they finally said, okay, we're shutting down. So
we got Dr. Art in here too.
That's from 5 minutes ago.
I've been too busy putting up damn race car pictures. Gotta catch up.
But
I'm a horrible host.
Nah. But the drag strip now is, from what I understand, a big housing development. The dirt track, they're basically telling everybody around there, you're number one, and showing them. They don't care.
John Wilburn's in the house, 6%.
Hey, 6%.
Showed up.
Hey, 6%. Hey, John.
How's that scrambler coming? I haven't even got a chance to watch his latest video on putting the sheet metal and everything together on it.
Pretty nice.
That's a cool build he's doing.
To me, that is a nightmare with everything he's having to take apart that was wrong with it, he's having to fix. It's like,
right.
I would have taken it straight to the scrapyard and got rid of it, started all over.
Right? He gets props just for taking on the project.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a hat on, I'd take it off for him because, I mean, doing that, Me, it's like, give me a case of naproxen sodium. That thing's going to be a big nightmare.
Right.
But I was going to say that Muscle Car Club Challenge, it's kind of the same way, but, we're all, we got all those different groups. I mean, you got the Ford community, got the Pontiac, got the Olds, the Mopar, all the General Motors, and everybody has a good time.
So Mr. John Wilburn is in the house, Mater, and he is the one that came up with the No Name Nationals.
Okay.
A brilliant idea.
Wasn't it, though?
Saying when he first announced it, it was like, man, this is going to be huge.
And it's only getting bigger.
Yep. And we ended up going to Spectators last year. It was our anniversary weekend. It's like, let's go there. It's like, let's go.
Now, is it always going to be there at the same track, or are they going to move it to a different one?
It's pending. It'll be whatever. Because supposedly, I guess they sold the track last year, but they're going to let them do it again this year. But he did it he wants to try and keep it central U.S. That way it doesn't favor the East Coast or the West Coast or
right. And we like Jeffers. It's a great track.
Let's see. You got Motorplex here in Ennis. You got Noble, Oklahoma. That's a nice little quarter-mile track. I think it's about a 3-hour drive for me.
But it was about 15 for us.
All right, what's the secret to getting this chain back on this damn thing?
Bigger hammer.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
You need to, before you drop the shaft completely in, you need to, when it seats in the bearing and becomes rigid, you need to have the chain around the gear first.
Okay.
You need to get the chain around both gears before you try to install the shaft all the way down.
Okay.
Because the only thing that tensions that chain is when the case is assembled.
Right.
All right. All right.
You know how you get it back together? The reverse of how you took it apart, JB. Don't you know that?
Well, damn. Yeah.
And putting it together should be the easy part.
No.
That's the way
I had to.
Being
I guarantee you he would have thrown that stone at me if he gave him half a chance.
all right.
Hey, looks like you got it.
Yeah, that looks a little better.
Yeah. Well, shit. Shipport's out of place.
Not here, Lars. It draws flies.
We have this done before we get off here.
Could be a long night, JB.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't in no rush.
Yeah,
We still got 17 in here.
All right, so they've got the track sold. They're allowing them to have a race this year. Are they looking then at I guess they're going to be looking at a different location for next year?
I couldn't tell you.
In other words, their wives ain't made up the husband's minds yet?
Probably.
He's getting it. Except Lars is in the way. We can't see nothing.
Yeah,
See,
we know we're number one.
Sign language.
That's sign language.
I second that, John. I second that. I don't leave my house without one. I was just telling a friend of mine this morning, in the very, very rare occasion that I'll get in a hurry and I'll run off and forget it, I turn around, come back and get it.
Oh, one of the cordless hole punchers.
Yes, sir.
I
Yep.
got several of them. I got the ones that reach out short distance, and I got some that reach out long distance.
Yep. Yeah, it's just the way it's got to be in today's world.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's a scary world out there.
That's no shit.
I mean, I thought it was a crazy world when my kids come up, but it ain't nothing like it was 20 years ago.
Right?
There was nothing when I was growing up, being in high school and everything. And you got the guys in the pickups with rifle and shotgun hanging in the rear window.
Yeah, they go squirrel hunting after school.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you got into an argument, you sold it with this right here. You didn't
That's right.
go out there and get what was hanging in the rear window.
Take it out to the parking lot, boys.
Yep. Yeah, it was just normal.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, in my school, if you had a disagreement, they would actually get it set up for be in the gym with boxing gloves on and have everybody come and watch. They did that several times.
That would be kind of. I remember a couple of people settling it in the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
But
I
we
remember
would-
one time I walked in and these two dudes were going at it. One guy had a broken leg. He had a cast all the way up to his thigh. And they were just back and forth across. It's like, man, look at these guys go.
Yeah, Robert, we here in Arizona, at least for now, are still a constitutional concealed carry state. I do have my CCW just because it makes it easier to buy one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's your background check. You know, it's
Oh.
already done. You know, you just show them that, and you know, it's already done. Now, plus, it absolves a lot of hassle. You know, if you do have run in with law enforcement, they typically don't hassle you for your piece when you have that.
Oh,
Just
Not
let them
here.
let you have it.
here in Texas, as a matter of fact, tomorrow we got a rally. There's a guy that 72 rides a motorcycle. Okay. And he was out riding, came up to a stop sign, and he stopped, took off. Police went after him, pulled him over, and he said, "Well, what'd you pull me over for?" You'll never believe what they stopped him for. Not putting both feet down at the stop sign.
You gotta be shitting me.
I am not kidding,
That is chicken.
because he did not put both feet down at the stop,
He must not have stopped all the way, so they say.
but he did stop and everything. But
Oh yeah.
he was carrying, had a license. Oh, well, you're on the gang database, and we're automatically, your license is revoked, and you're illegally carrying, going to jail, and had his bike impounded.
That's ridiculous.
It's a crock of shit.
Yeah, here in Texas,
Somewhere.
it's bad if you're a biker.
That sucks. You know, I always thought Texas was a little more friendly a state than that.
We are, but when it comes to
Yeah.
motorcycles, they class all of us as a gang, no matter what. Okay.
Get
Right. So you're going down the road in Arizona, and you come up to a stoplight. You stop and everything, but you're making a right-hand turn. You make your right-hand turn, no signal. Cop sees you. He can write you a ticket and let you go for failure to signal.
Right.
Here in Texas, if it's a biker, you're going to jail. We can be anybody can be arrested for a minor traffic violation,
Wow.
but they
That's
won't.
rough.
But they won't do it to people in cars, but they'll do it to guys on bikes.
That ain't right.
I know, and that's why we're having the little thing tomorrow.
Well, our problem over here is now we're just becoming a suburb of California. You know, I don't care if the Californians come over here. Hell, I'm originally from California. But leave your politics there. If you like the politics that are there, well, fucking stay there.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Stay there. If you don't like it over there and you like it here, come on.
Oh yeah. And
It disgusts me.
what do you think about California putting the ban on gas-powered outdoor powered equipment after this year?
It's absolute bullshit.
Trying to make them go all battery operated, and they're going to force everybody to go from natural gas to electric.
And you know what? The stupidest thing about all that is them sons of bitches out there can't come up with enough electricity to keep their residents cool in the summertime. How the hell are they going to charge all these damned EVs?
They can't.
They don't think about that.
Right. And they've already proven the fact that, matter of fact, EV made the announcement one time that, oh, by the way, our power grid is getting to be too stressed right now. So we're please asking you not to charge your EVs or run your air conditioning at the time. I'm serious.
I love that one. Yeah. Hey,
actually,
we're running electricity, man. Please don't charge your cars.
Yeah, ridiculous.
By the way, do you know where how many power grids there are in the United States and where they're at?
Not off the top of my head.
3. You got the East Coast, West Coast, Texas.
And yeah.
Texas is the only state that there are no power lines running across the border. We have
Howdy,
our own
Rail
power
922. Thanks for coming
Hey,
in.
Rail. Yeah, we have our own power grid. We don't rely on other states.
Well, and not only that, Texas is sitting on more damn oil than the country could use in 3 lifetimes. But we, for some reason, these idiots in the White House think we need to import the shit.
Yeah,
Well,
we can't drill for that. We just got to go get it somewhere else.
Well, actually, part of that oil field that you're talking about is the Anadarko oil field. And part of that actually is here in Texas, but the other part's actually in western Oklahoma. But yeah, I mean, it'd be no problem. And see, Pasadena's got all the refineries. That's why when I lived down in Houston and I had to go out that way, it's like it wasn't Pasadena, it was Stinkydena.
Right.
Smell. I mean, you got about 10 miles from it. You caught the whiff of it all.
Yeah, refineries do stink, but
All right, I'm back.
welcome back, Don.
No, the cat was being a pain in the ass. I had to go lock her in the bedroom.
She'll be back.
No, she won't. She's locked in the bedroom.
Not that damn worn-out cat, man. Damn.
Yeah. She likes to show her ass to the camera.
That's usually the other one. She's over there laying on a chair. I don't know for how long, but the other one's just an idiot. She's over here chewing on my cords, rooting through stuff on the counter.
Which one was the one you threw out in the snow and got all the hate mail
That was
for?
the other one. Yeah, the gray one.
That was the funniest damn short.
Is that how the channel got its name, One-Eyed Cat?
Yeah.
I was going to say, is it because someone was saying, hey, look at that one-eyed cat walking this way? And the guy's going, it ain't walking this way, it's walking away from it.
Out. Yeah. Yeah, because I get on these live, the cat's in my face, and that's all you see is the cat's back end. And I didn't want to have my real name up here on the screen because I made a channel because of No Name. Saying we come back from No Name last year. I started on my 500 subs when we got back into town. I started early because I'm going, damn it.
I got mine from because Mater is my road name. Because I like racing and stuff like that, and I was about the only one in the ministry. Was like, hey, call him Mater after Toe Mater.
Yeah.
And I'm
That
goofy
was-
that way too.
That was my son's favorite damn movie when he was little, was Cars.
Which one?
All three of them.
All three of them.
I watched all three of them. I like all three of them, and
Yeah, they're funny.
yeah, I ain't
Well,
like
you know who the voice of Mater is.
get her done.
Get her
Yeah,
done.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like.
What you say,
Which
that's
one was it? I think it was number 2 when he ate the wasabi, and he thought it was mint ice cream or something.
No, it was pistachio.
Oh yeah, don't eat the potato. It has turned. Yeah, that shit was funny.
I liked him as a taco truck.
Hey, Landon, what's happening, buddy? The taco truck, yeah, that was good.
We got quite a crowd in here for a Friday
We
night.
sure do.
Yep. Not bad for your first live stream.
That's it.
His
Thank
first
every last one of you for being in here. And there's people in here I've never even seen before, and that's cool.
Heck, we
Yeah.
done live last week. It was all good.
Yeah.
Man, no beggar.
Well, but you hosted it last week, JB.
Yeah, but damn it,
What'd you do right this time?
I'm just tired of. Screw this transfer case, man. Let's just hang out with you guys.
What's it doing to you, buddy?
I can't get the damn belt on it.
You still arguing with that chain?
Yeah, it'll be all right tomorrow.
Sometimes you got to take a time out and walk
Yeah.
away.
You just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta walk away from it.
Yeah, I just got frustrated, and I'm done messing with it.
Walk
I know
away,
it needs to be done.
walk away, have a beer, smoke a cigarette, get some sleep, come back in the morning, we'll all fall together.
Speaking of that, I gotta walk back to the fridge and get me another beer. I'll be right back.
All right.
So
But, yeah.
what's going on in here now?
What, JB?
I said, so what's going on in here? Now, I'm sorry, I don't know the guy that's down here.
A Mater.
I'm Mater.
He's a Casey Kane fan.
Well,
I'm JB.
As long as I'm standing up.
Uh-oh.
yeah, not just Casey Kane, but anything Mopar.
But this is all right too. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
blue.
I'm still curious about where that Ford engine is going.
All right. Can you see? You can barely see it. We'll cheat here. See that rat rod in the corner there?
Yeah.
You all see it?
Yeah.
That's where the 428's going.
You got that patina going on.
Yeah. That car actually belongs to a friend of mine. I'm rebuilding the engine for him. It's a long story. There was a lot of crap wrong with it. Plus, it got left out in the rain and got full of water. The engine probably had less than 10 hours of runtime on it. but it had so much water in it. There's permanent rust stains on the crankshaft counterweights that you will see if you go back. There's a whole build series on this on the channel. The Rat Rod Revival playlist is everything about that car and this 428 from the day it came to me till today. And I just finally got the intake back from the machine shop for the second time yesterday. It fits right now, and within a week, it's going to rumble.
But
It's
Yeah,
been
well,
long.
it's a
I hear
Ford.
the noise also. I don't know
Why
what it is.
would you spend time on a Ford?
They're all cool. They deserve love too.
There you go, man. They're all the same crap.
You read the description on my channel. You know, I have Mopars, I have Harleys, but if it's badass, it qualifies, and I love it.
Oh. So
And
which one is actually the one you're bringing to the No Name National?
the rust heap that's out there, that is, and you've seen, everybody's seen it. Can you kind of see it back there on the stand? That's my 451. Ah, hell. I'll just drag it out here. Because real soon, when the run stand gets done, that 451's going on the run stand to get fired up.
Uh-oh. It's going to get deep here, fellas.
Can y'all hear that clicking noise also?
Yeah, I was curious where it was coming from.
It's coming from Don.
Nope, I muted myself. It ain't me.
I'm gonna mute mine and see if it goes away.
No, he walked off.
All the noise is probably me because I'm dragging engines around wearing my lav mic.
Well, that clicking's been going on for a while.
Well, it could be from JB. I don't remember it been going on when he had his.
Oh, yeah, I hear the clicking. I don't know what the hell the clicking is.
Nope, the clicking quit. Lars put himself, they muted themselves. The clicking went away.
Yep.
Oh, it's Lars's fault. Go figure.
Yep.
Damn JB and his old ass phone. Hang on.
Hand signals, JB.
It ain't me. It's a bunch of Lars.
Shit, that was my exercise for the day.
I think it's Tony walking around with a mic on his lapel.
That's the 451.
Nice looking RB.
It is.
Yeah, I muted my mic, so it's all on his.
Started out as a 440 meter. It's 55 over, makes it a 451.
Now, what's the biggest you can bore a 318 to be still safe?
A what? A 318?
Yeah.
Well, that's a 3.91 bore.
Right.
I've personally punched them 90. I've heard of them going bigger, but you know, that's why God gave us sonic testers. Now, I'll tell you the ones you can really punch out is the other one that, no, I'm not going to drag another one over here. They're all stalking me now. But in the bag, I've got an industrial 413 block. Those friggin' things have got cylinder walls in them now.
The only reason I was asking because, you know, if I can ever get back into dirt track racing, they put a limit of 368
cubic inches.
Yep. I really don't want to run a 360. I'd rather run a 318 being on
You want the shorter stroke.
Right.
We lost JB.
because that's being on a quarter-mile track.
Switching.
Want to get or make sure I've got the RPMs up coming out of the turns.
Good luck finding one, but why not a 340?
It's same stroke.
It is, but it's already got the big bore. 4040
Right.
is a 340 bore.
Now, what about taking a 318 crank and getting the mains built up where it will fit in a 360 block?
You could do that, but by the time you paid for it, you could probably just buy a D-stroke crank for the 360.
That'd be internally balanced.
Mm-hmm. Hell, my 408s were internally balanced. Steel cranks. I think, of course, this was back in, the 2010s.
Right.
But shit, we only paid, even back then, I want to say like $900 or $1,000 for the crankshaft, and they were forged steel cranks, and there was, of course, those 408s. I had the 4-inch stroke crank. It was a 360 block, so the bigger main, eagle rods, H beams, and of course forged pistons in it. Was my rotating assembly. Being a 4-inch stroke, the wrist pin sat up in the oil ring, and you had to use the oil ring guides. You're probably familiar with those.
Oh yeah.
For the stroker engines, but they were fully internally balanced. Hell, we twisted them 7,500 all night long. You could actually, but you don't want to go too wild with a stroke, because you got the cubic inch limit. Now you take a 318, punch it 30 out, and put a 4-inch stroke in it. That gives you a 390. But what if but you're wanting to stick with that 3.31 stroke.
Right.
How about a 361 big block?
What's the stroke on that?
380.
That's shorter than the 360.
Yes, 360 is 3580. Hell, the 361, just it's a standard stroke B motor,
Right.
B engine, 3.31, 3.38. I'm sorry, and of course a small block Chevy 350 is 3.48, and then your 360, like you said, is 358.
And the 361 has distributor in the back, so it's going to look like a.
No. 361's a B engine. It's the low deck B engine with the distributor in the front. The engine, the short block sitting there on the run stand is my mock-up engine. That is a 361, 1965 361. Same platform as the 350, the 383, the 400.
Now, how plentiful are those 361s?
Nobody wants them for some reason.
Really?
I, for one, like them. I saved this one, and as a matter of fact, the long block that became this bad boy, I saved it from the shredder.
Hey, JB's wanting to come back in, Tony.
He's sitting there looking.
You got your eye on us, don't you, Joe?
There he is.
I don't know what the heck happened, man. I just had to get rid of that crackling noise.
It's all good, brother.
It sounds a lot better now.
It does.
Yeah, I was using my old phone. And it started doing its thing.
That's funny. Mohawk. Tony, look down. JB wants in. Area 51 requesting clearance.
It got to be Dean.
That's Dean. Hell yeah. But, as a matter of fact, an aluminum, and I don't know if you can run aluminum heads in your class, but an aluminum headed B engine is lighter than a small block.
Really?
Just Mopar Joe just did
Yeah.
recently on that 400 build that he did, because he had a 408 stroker in his Barracuda. And he took it out and put this 400 that he built him, but he weighed it, and he did a really in-depth video on all that. And I forget what it was. It wasn't a lot, but it was lighter
I can't see it.
Can't be
than
crinkle cut chips
than
anymore.
the 408 was.
That's funny.
See, I always wanted to do that. And I would watch the shit out of it if you built a stock car and put a B engine in it, Mater. When I was racing, that was my ultimate goal. I always wanted to do a B engine in one, just because of how they revved. My favorite thing to do is to take a 361 or a 383 crank, because they're forged factory, and stick it in a 400 block, because you got the 4340 bore, the big ass bore.
Right.
Punch it 30 out or even 60 out, you got a 408 or a 410 cubic, 406 or 410 cubic inch engine that'll rev 7,500 without breaking a sweat.
Yeah. Well, the only difference between the 383 and the 400 was they went bigger bore and lower compression.
Right. And cast crank, external balance.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything really wrong with that, but I'm with you. I prefer. Oh, look, NSB just said, looks like you just put out another video comparing the 400B to the stroker.
Right.
Just y'all just keep playing around.
I'm sure you watch. You know who Just Mopar Joe is, Mater.
Y'all just keep playing around with them big blocks, small blocks. I'll hang back here in the background, my little V6s.
Yeah, and you'll probably whoop all our asses.
You say it's Jeff Mopar Joe?
Yeah, Just Mopar Joe.
Him, I'm not familiar with. There's a lot of channels that I've not been familiar with. I mean,
Yeah, he's our reigning champion at No Name Nationals.
Yeah, he's got a target on his back. There's been a bounty put on his ass.
John Cope. John Cope put a bounty on his back.
all right. Well, I just subscribed.
They are great friends. It's all in fun, but yeah, you need to check out. Just being a Mopar guy, you need to check out.
Yeah.
It's showing that he did it an hour ago. Mopar engine weights compared: RB versus B versus LA.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of builds lately and done very, very good coverage on them.
But he's got this bracket racing dialed in.
Oh man, he'll tree your ass every time.
Yeah.
What does
That boy knows how to cut a tree.
what does reaction time?
0.
Yeah, exactly. 0.
He could cut a light with the best of them.
Jenny? The best I've done when I drag raced was an 001.
Nice.
And mind you, that's with a 93 one-ton dually club cab with the 5.9 diesel.
Well, here's another one for you that you'll
Automatic.
enjoy. We're talking about this, and it sounds kind of like you're talking a little bit about some bracket racing going on.
Yeah. But Joe,
last year, Tim, the 318 Will Run, that's another great channel to check
Yes.
out. He came in second place to Just Mopar Joe in a B van. In a B van with a 318 in it. I think that's what is that? 77, JB? I think Tim's van is.
I think that's what it is.
77 or 78, somewhere in there. But yeah, he almost treed Joe in a B van with a 318 in it.
But Joe, man, he's
Cool
consistent
dude too.
constantly. He's consistent.
very consistent.
But how consistent is he on his times?
Watch there, man. I'm telling you, if he puts a number on the side of his car, he'll hit it every damn time.
See, now when I was running that Dodge truck of mine, it was the slowest one out there, but we had stickers that was for dead on dial. I had 4 of them on the back
Get
of
off that stool.
But see, as you know, in bracket racing, you don't particularly have to be fast
No.
to
Just
win.
consistent.
You need to be consistent, and you can't obviously fall asleep at the light. But
Right.
like I said, just Mopar Joe, he's got this badass Barracuda, and he came this close against a B van with a 318 in it.
Well, I know that for me, like I said, I had the slowest car out there, or the second slowest vehicle. And when I say slow, I mean, like I said, I was cutting a good light. I mean, 001 was my best. And I mean, I was having like an 002 or no, 2, but a 020 or 001. I mean, it was like that close of being a perfect light. And I was running consistent at 20 seconds on the quarter mile.
Wow.
There you go.
I mean, like I said, it was slow, but I cut a light. I ran consistent.
Right. And you can win a bracket race with a 20-second car. Hell, you can win a bracket race with a 30-second car.
That's what I'm thinking about this little 85 Blazer. Heck, I'll go down there. Well, heck, we'll run that little Blazer again.
Yeah.
But this time it's got a good transfer case, good transmission. It might go down through there.
And I have actually won at the Motorplex with that truck. And there was, matter of fact, there was one race. We were at Hallsville, and I'm racing in the class. Actually, it was a different class and everything. But I had a guy in a Corvette. And, I mean, I dialed the truck in at 20 flat, and he was like a 12.3. So, mind you, I'm almost halfway down the track when his tree starts coming down. I go across the finish line. I'm on the brakes and everything, and he's nowhere near me. I went across like 23, and it was like he hadn't even caught up to me yet. I found out later he had a 6-speed train. First, second, fifth. He knew as soon as he hit fifth gear and the nose on it went like that, he goes, it's over.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Mohawk. That dart's cool.
Oh, I hope Mohawk makes it down there because that little scamp he's got.
Too.
It's a capable little machine.
Nice. I always like treasure hunting at the boneyard.
If I make the trip up there, I've only got one vehicle that'd do it. That'd be my 11 Wide Glide.
There you go. If I don't haul, I'm still up in the air. If I come up with a load, 3 guys, I will rent a flatbed and I will haul with my semi to No Name. If I don't, I may drive the truck. That would be the ultimate drag and drive.
There you go.
3,600-mile round trip. It's just risky because what if you break it on the drag strip? Now I'm 1,600 miles away from home and busted.
But you got to remember that new guy's guitar is going to run a U-Haul.
Right. But if I do that, I'm probably going to just so I got something to drive around that don't have to feed that thing all the time. I'll throw my my 08 Heritage in the back of the truck.
If I get the little Blazer running, I will haul this little trash truck down there. just so people can stand next to it and hear what this thing will do.
Yeah, there's still time.
Yeah, but there's so much shit needs to be done to that thing.
Yeah, well, the engine's not even in mine. The whole front group's off of mine. It's out there sitting on 4 flat tires. I got to put suspension under it. I got to build a transmission for it. I mean, it's got suspension under it, but it's a 200. I'm converting it to a 100, a half ton. Just get rid of the weight. It don't need to be a 3/4 ton. It's going to be a drag truck.
Well, that makes
because race truck.
Yeah, that makes me feel better.
Yeah. I've had so much shit going on. I haven't had time, and I got to get off my ass and start getting busy, or I'm going to be in trouble.
That's right. Sitting in your ass, don't get your projects done.
Right. Well, I ain't sitting on my ass. I'm just working on everybody else's shit.
I don't know if y'all watch Puddin's Fab Shop, but that's his famous tag. Remember, guys, sitting on your ass, don't get your projects done.
Right.
Yep.
Got a few T-Bird parts for $5. The door buttons are 80. Ouch. 3 and a fancy new brake pedal. And I know you still want this 428 for that thing. Between him and ASO, them guys want this damn 428 for their T-Birds.
I do want to throw this out there for people. When I started, I had the transmission rebuilt in that little that little Blazer a few years ago. Cost me $1,800 to get it done. And then he charged me $500 to rebuild the transfer case.
That's a good place for it.
And I have freaking seriously $250. I got it done.
Yeah.
So you guys sitting out there in the background going, I can't.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Ass and go do it, man. I mean, it's just that simple.
Yep. When there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly.
I'll be there, one way or another. I'll be there. You know that.
I will be there.
All right. Hell, I was number 9 to register this year. So
well, it took me a little longer, but I'll be there.
I was sitting there waiting for that clock.
I'll be there, but I'm not loaning Don another hammer. That ain't happening.
Hey, Mr.
Don't worry,
Bear Rose.
I got your back, man.
Thanks, Lars.
We got Bear Rose in the house.
Hey,
Welcome, welcome.
Squirrel.
It takes me about 10 hours to get there.
Dinner. Let's go.
Takes you 10 hours to get there, Don?
15.
15.
Yeah,
Somebody
he's
said
up,
10.
he's up there close to Buck.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's up in the New England.
Central PA.
Yeah.
I'm only about 2.5 hours away.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
If I was that close, I
Rub
would.
it in.
Then I'd drive mine there if I was that close.
But yeah, that's what we
I've
plan
been
on doing.
figuring
I
at
plan
the
on
rate-
being there. If I can get everything worked out, I'm going to be there Wednesday night.
Oh, I plan on being
I want to
there.
get there as early as possible.
Yeah,
I plan on being there Wednesday afternoon.
because I want to be down there and get my same camping spot back.
See, last year
Way back in by the woods.
Exactly.
we left on Tuesday morning and we showed up, and I got there about 3:00 Thursday afternoon, and we stopped twice. We stayed the night in a hotel twice on the way.
Well, you couldn't just hang in and drive it all the way out.
Shit. I used to be able to do that crap, but
That's when you was young, right?
We ended up rolling in like 2:30 in the morning. They had the gates closed. Wasn't really sure,
on
Ended up-
Thursday,
Thursday morning.
Yeah, Dawn was there before I got there. But I was following the
I think
slowest person in the caravan. But
we got in when we went in the next morning. I think there was 3 or 4 cars there.
Perfect comment there, Bear Rose.
NSB was like, he just contacted all of us in the caravan because, dude, these damn Dodgers ain't keeping up. We got to go. We
Well,
can't
see,
be here looking around it, you know.
That's the other reason I'd like to use my. That's the other reason I'd like to use my semi truck to make the trip. One, it's got a sleeper in it. I ain't got to buy hotels. I ain't got to worry about shit. It's got a nice bed in it. I can camp in it. I can sleep in it. The only thing I can't do is take a dump in it.
Well, hell, I'm gonna sleep with Tony.
Oh no, you ain't. It's a single.
That's all right. Just scoot over me.
Hey, go to Walmart. They got camping porta potties you put in it.
Well, hell, Sykeston's got showers.
Yeah,
There's showers at Jeffers Motorsports Park.
yeah. It's got a complete. It's all there, man. They are a little cold though.
Well, it's going to be warm anyways. I stayed in a hotel last year. I didn't use them showers, but I know a lot of guys did.
Yeah, Mohawk, come on, we'll go. We'll meet up right up here where I met Buck at.
And Clint,
And yeah, Clint and all that stuff. Heck, we'll just ride down there.
Are you in the middle or are you eastern Tennessee, JB?
I am northern Tennessee.
Northern. No,
Yeah,
northeast.
I'm about 15, 20 miles away from the state line.
Yeah.
On the northern.
Yeah.
I-65.
But yeah, I'm seriously, I'm really disappointed I can't get the trash truck there. But you know, shit.
Don't give up yet, man.
It might be there.
Don't give up yet, man.
It might be there.
Hell, if nothing else, go pull a.
Let's just see if Lars wants his engine in or the trash truck there.
We just need to get old Damien to come off of that 4L65 and you'll be in good shape.
Oh, Damien? Dude, it didn't give me that 2200 stall. I get that, but yeah.
You need the rest of the trans.
If I can get the transmission in it, heck, all I got is like 2 parts on the front end. And you join.
Yeah, so don't give up yet, man.
I'm not. I just got to get this little 85 done so I can make some money.
JB will switch teams for accommodations.
That's sad, ain't it?
Hell, I'll become a man if it gives me the money.
I think Mr. Wilburn's competing with you there, Lars, for funny guy of the night.
Yeah, I'm a little worn out. Work kicked my ass today, but
How many days we got left, Mr. Wilburn?
132.
We got
132.
just enough.
You got time.
I might have just enough time, Last year he had the troll seat in there.
Hell, I could build 3 700 R4s for what it costs to build a damn torque flight.
But if he's got that troll seat up and close, I think there's going to be more people in the stands this year, so I might have to become a troll so I get a good seat.
That was good, Tony. That was good.
I ain't lying. Oh, there's the clock right there.
I can't see none of the Lars.
I'm still spitting up grinder dust.
What did he say?
He said, hey, $20 is $20.
He said, screw all y'all.
131 days, 25 seconds.
Well, why ain't John in here?
like
He's
he's
over-
hanging out.
come out
He's
with that.
supporting my channel. Damn it!
He's over in the troll seating.
Again, squirrel, 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 squirrel.
Do y'all know what the Packard Merlin engine is?
Packard.
I know what the Merlin engine is.
Yeah.
Because they use those in a lot of airplanes.
Yep.
Now, the Packard engine, not too familiar with.
It's the same thing. Rolls-Royce was making it originally, and they couldn't mass produce it fast enough for World War II. So they actually went to Ford and asked him, hey, would you mind making these engines since you can mass produce them? Henry Ford says, hell no, I don't want to have anything to do with the damn war.
Yeah.
Packard goes, we'll do it. So Packard actually got a complete engine shipped over. They actually made the engine better.
Believe that.
But yeah, the Packard engine, Packard Merlin, is what was in the P-51D Mustang.
Yeah. And I know the P-51A model was, what was it, Mercedes?
Allison.
Yeah, there you go. Now, those things were evil.
And that was
Those
also
things
same
were just, boom.
now the Allison V12. That was what was in the P-40 and the P-38. But the only difference in the engines for the P-38 is they had a left and a right one, and they were one was counter rotating
Right.
the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the P-38 design on them planes.
That twin tail.
Yeah. That little plane right there was evil. But it don't hold up to the Warthog. That little Warthog they have for the Marines is an evil little airplane.
A lot of red.
Oh, the new Thunderbolt.
Oh, those little Warthogs,
A10.
Yeah, the A-10 Thunderbolt.
those things are evil.
Well, the actual name on it is A-10 Thunderbolt, but the nickname of it is called the Warthog.
Yeah, because it just sits in the air.
When that thing fires that gun, it's like, damn.
Yeah, it's like, we're
Yeah.
done.
And have you heard that pilots actually say their plane can go backwards when they fire it?
I wouldn't doubt
Well, so there's so much recoil, plane goes backwards.
it. But yeah,
Hey, Jason's in the house. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Jason.
not Jason. Oh Lord, look, I talked to Jason last week on his live Thursday. I'm thinking I can readjust my plug bar pull to let's just really screw his car.
You should really think about coming out, Mater, even if you just come as a spectator.
Yeah.
You don't have to race to have a good time.
It sounds like a fun time. I mean,
It is a
I
blast.
looked, and just for shits and giggles, I looked, and I've got enough points on my hotel chain. I've got enough for 2 nights to stay for free.
So
That's what I did last year. I had a bunch of hotels.com points. I stayed at the Best Western for next to nothing.
Yeah, like I say, I think there's a Super 8 there in Sikeston that I could stay at 2 nights for free. Maybe.
Yeah, there is a Super 8 there. I don't know anything about it. I stayed at the Best Western, and it was great.
Right. Well, see,
It's not sold out yet.
We
Right.
stayed at the track.
Well,
Pitch a tent.
they're part
Well,
of
he
the
rides his Harley.
So did Dawn.
but they're part of the Wyndham hotel chain.
Yeah.
I think I've got almost 23,000 points,
Oh wow.
and it'd be 22.5 for for 3 nights, so I might be able to stay 3 nights for free.
It's about all you got to do is put some gas in that bike.
And that wouldn't be much considering
No.
the fact that getting about 45 miles to the gallon with it.
What year is it?
11.
So it's got the 96 on it, or is it a 103?
Yeah.
It's a 96.
96. Yeah, see, that's what's on mine. It's a 96 with a 6-speed. I've got the Vance and Hines FP3 on it, and I love that tuner.
Do you? I don't have a tuner on mine.
Yeah, mine's got the high flow air filter, but mine's an anniversary bike, so I've still got the stock filter cover on it, but it's got the high flow internals. The Vance and Hines 2-in-1 Pro pipe and that Vance and Hines FP3 tuner. That's all I've done to it. That bike shit's a kid. I mean, I've had it to $120, and I weigh 275 pounds. I'm a big fat bastard.
Yeah, I did have a.
Well, just tell us how you feel, Tony. Just go ahead.
Now, I did have a 12 Tri-Glide with the 103.
With the 103, yeah.
And now that thing there, I had basically nothing but headaches with it since the day I got it. I mean,
Really?
the worst mileage on it was about 18.5 miles to the gallon.
Holy
The
yuck.
best was about 30.
That sucks.
Now, that's not good.
And I was running the Fuel Pack 3 tuner on it, and it had the flow air filter and had different slip-ons. And I did
So
the
pretty
tuning.
much the same thing I've had done to mine,
Right. And
except yours was still dual exhaust.
yeah, that white light's dual.
Yeah. Well, mine's got the 2-in-1 pipe on it, but that's aftermarket. I actually like those 2-in-1s. They give you a little more torque. Not that bike needs it, but
Well, the white glide's actually it's a 2-in-1-2 because
right. Yeah, it's got the H pipe underneath because it's got a pipe on each side of the rear wheel.
not the white glide. Nope. It's
Oh
got
no,
two-
I'm thinking of a like an ultra classic or something. Yeah,
right.
you're right.
Now, the white glide, you got the 2 going into the cat, and then from there into 2 going out on the front.
Right.
They're stacked like right on top of each other.
Yeah, like a traditional soft tail setup is.
Yeah, kind of. But they call it.
They're the same, aren't they? They're the same frame as the soft tail, aren't they? What's the call out? FL what?
Oh, sorry.
No,
On-
that's
on-
an FX.
Oh, it's FX.
Yeah. White glide's a Dyna.
Right. You're right.
FX DWG.
hmm I had a momentary brain fart. You're right.
And man, did it stink.
Like your breath.
You son of a bitch.
Oh shit.
No, I mean for that white glide and everything, it's fun to ride. I mean, I've even got a
Yeah.
fairing put on it now with stereo in it.
Nice. Did you get your speedometer figured out?
I just got finished putting it all together.
Nice. Did you end up getting that Drag Specialties one?
You're talking about
The one you were talking about in the live the other day.
this piece of junk I took out. That's a Drag Specialties one.
So what'd you end up going with? Did you get another stock Harley one?
No, I still had my original one.
Oh, I got you.
What happened was the digital readout on mine totally crapped out where it wouldn't show anything.
Oh, gotcha.
And so I was like, I was looking, and I found one on eBay for like
15 minutes.
$50.
Oh, that's
Right.
not bad.
Like,
Not bad at
oh, okay. So I got it and everything, and it's like, okay, well, I can just take the, I was thinking I can just take the digital readout off of that one, put it in mine. Well,
Hey, Mater, look at that. You've already got a call out for No Name Nationals.
Oh crap!
Right.
I don't know if Softail would keep up.
It would be tough. There better be. There, I've ridden them. I've ridden Dynas with 96s on them. They shit and get because it's a lighter bike all the way around. It's a lighter bike. My Heritage weighs 775 dry.
Yep.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that wide glider, the Dyna chassis, is like what? Isn't it 680 or something like that? 690?
About 650.
Yeah, they're a whole bunch lighter, and it's the same engine.
Well,
And it's also a lower center of gravity.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Softail's got a higher center of gravity, which makes it feel heavier because you're more top heavy. Whereas that
Right.
wide tail, it's sitting down.
Right.
And
Sports
got a
are
nice
top
tire.
heavy.
if you guys remember right, last year 113 Cycles was supposed to race 2 hacks.
Yes, I
On a
remember
motorcycle.
that.
And 2 hacks couldn't bring his car. He didn't even bring the motorcycle. And that was, I think, was wrong. He got there. He could have brought the motorcycle. And then, 113 Cycles was racing this guy on the monkey bike.
Yeah. Now, there is more than one bike guy out there that will be out there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, he was kind of disappointing because he was
If you
camped
want to
right next
register to compete, it's $82. I mean, it's not expensive.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that costs you more than that for a campsite.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, you're gonna ride the bike, get a bunch of free hotel rooms. Hell, you got yourself a sub $200 weekend.
There you go.
And that includes your no name registration.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at least I've got enough subs now because for a while there, I didn't even think I was going to do that. And then
You're over 500, ain't you?
yeah, I actually been
Yeah,
over
you're good.
Don ain't gonna make breakfast. He's gonna make Wendy cook breakfast.
a week.
Don
Look at Don's like, nah.
Don makes the breakfast. I done heard it from Ron.
Yeah, I finally hit 500 last week.
Yes, he was.
For some reason, I tend to end up cooking breakfast when we do stuff like this, which is no big deal. I don't mind it.
Hey, that's what I like camping next to Buck. Buck get up, have coffee, everything. As soon as I got up, but you want some eggs? You want some bacon? You want some coffee? Hey,
That's the other upside to my semi truck. I got a 3,000 watt inverter in it.
yeah, there you go.
Or a coffee pot, toaster oven. I can run anything in there.
I got charcoal.
That's even better. Make some of that cowboy coffee. Boil that shit down till it's diesel oil.
There you
That's
go.
all right.
Hey, don't forget you got to use an old dirty sock to filter it through.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just drop a couple cold rocks in there. All the grounds will settle to the bottom.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
even these modern coffee makers, it don't matter. It's cowboy coffee anyway.
That's the best comment yet, Jason. Fat bastards reunite.
Holy shit, going on.
Yeah, that's no lie. Who was it that was? It was Dust Devil Brian that was barbecuing Slim Jims.
Yep.
Sounds like,
They were barbecuing Slim Jims.
I mean, were they teriyaki? Were they original?
I don't know. I didn't get any of them. I heard about it after the fact.
I heard they were pretty good though.
Actually, it doesn't surprise me. They
was gonna say,
should
you don't
be. There's so much
want
fat in them.
I was gonna say you don't want to see me cooking hot dogs on a Coleman stove. I did
Shit,
it in a video just as a prank.
I'll tell you how I cook a hot dog.
Oh no! Oh,
This
no.
sounds good right here, man.
You gotta go and watch my video of me cooking on a Coleman stove.
Oh.
Actually, give me a minute and I'll go find it and I'll share it. I did it as a prank and everything.
But it turned out amazing, didn't it?
It was quite crunchy.
Crunchy.
You got all the beer you need, Jason. Get over here.
Yeah, where's Jason? I gotta poke some fun at him.
He says he's out of beer. That sucks.
I don't-
Friday night and he's out of
I don't
beer.
believe a damn word of that crap.
False alarm.
Guess, yeah,
How did he miss the convenience store on the way home? All right. Yeah.
right?
How did he miss the dollar store? They're everywhere.
Yeah, they are. Them things are like cockroaches.
And they ain't no cheaper in the regular store, I tell you that.
They ain't. Well, they ain't. They're the same price, and the shit you get there is smaller.
Yeah.
Well, the wife works at Dollar Tree and everything's $1.25.
Yeah, it used to be $1.
Hey, don't be dissing the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree has helped me out quite a bit here lately.
Dollar Tree's my wife's favorite store. She loves that
I'll go
place.
get my coffee at Dollar Tree. I mean, for $1 was $1.25 for a 6-ounce bag.
Mohawk.
You should be getting your look,
Piss water.
man. You're not working with the whole,
I wouldn't
Community
drink
here.
that crap if they
You
gave
should be
it to
buying
me
your.
free.
You should be buying
Oh boy, here we
big
go.
posts.
Here he is. Hey Jason, what's happening, brother?
Oh, crap.
That's it. I'm out. I'm done.
JB, what's
There
up?
goes the neighborhood.
I done messed it all up.
That's it. I'm out. Hey, see y'all later.
You ain't going nowhere.
Oh crap! How's it going, Mr. Jason?
Hold on, I gotta turn my. There we go. What you these doing?
Hanging out, talking
Hanging
shit,
out Friday night.
drinking
Oh,
beer.
I done messed everything up, didn't I?
Dealing with a moron.
I've been
I just
drinking
run out
damn
of beer.
old fashions all night and farting around. So
Crap.
you were just wondering where I was. Well, I'm over here messed
Singing.
up. So
Over here singing karaoke to myself.
yeah. I saw Abbott and Costello. Oh, it's JB and LP. Don, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, man.
And
made
I
a mess,
apologize.
and I
I
can't
don't
get to
know
the
who
beer
the other
fridge.
guy is. I'm about 3 sheets to the wind, but
Well, let me tell you, he's got a damn good hot dog recipe.
Yeah,
does
but
he? I love fucking hot dogs.
he's the other guy. Okay.
That's Mater.
Is that Mater, the other guy?
Yep. I found
Damn,
it.
I used to have a tow truck named Mater. Son of a bitch.
All right,
Hey, Mater, how you doing, buddy?
pretty good. Okay. I got it shared over for you. So whenever
All
you're ready,
right, here we go.
I'll get
I'll
over there
pop
and
it
get it played. All right, let me play it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Here. All right, I know I'm late getting this video done. Uh-oh. Well, anyways, I tried doing it a little bit earlier, and things didn't work out too. But anyways, okay, let's cook some hot dogs.
Hell yeah, hot dogs.
I got my other stove out. The other one was wanting to be cranky, so I had to get the propane one. Okay, fine, let's do it with some gas. Everybody
What are
likes
you
cooking with
smoking there,
gas.
Mater?
So, okay. Lighter.
Oh shit, we're about to have some fire. Come on.
I thought he's like
Oh man, I wish y'all could see
This
this.
is like I think that's just
Let me see if I can get this thing to
camera in there.
try and get it angled down enough where y'all can see everything. I mean,
That's fucking funny.
It's like
I mean, if you're lighting a coma stove, it's about to get good. I'm just saying.
try and get everything angled that way y'all
He's
can
killing
see
the
it.
buck. I think he's killing the buck.
There we go. That'll work. But I got a good hot flame going there. You know, we need both of them going.
Heck yeah.
We need to get them both going.
I think we put a couple charcoals in that birdhouse over there and just put that hot dog.
There we go. I got both of them going.
You know we like some charcoals now.
Yeah, I know you can't see them, but I got both of them. Oof, man, that's hot. All right. As you can tell, I got me a nice, delicious hot dog.
That's one damn big winner.
I got one on that burner. I got one on that burner. And you know what?
They're about to get
You
bigger.
can't cook a hot dog unless you got the proper utensils for turning them over. I got
Damn
this nice,
right.
man. That
Damn
thing's clean.
right.
Man, look how clean that thing is. Oh yeah,
This man's got it figured
that's.
out.
I think that's getting done a little bit right there.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
I cooked some hot
Whoa!
dogs in a
Lost
gas
my
grill.
wiener.
Oh,
Lost my wiener. Uh-oh. Got to
oh,
retrieve it.
oh.
It's over.
Video's flagged after that.
Yeah. Oh, Big Dick Dastardly ain't got shit on this.
That
Right.
one good.
They'll flip themselves when they get them popping
No,
good
that one, don't.
enough.
That one getting crawled up the wrong way. There we go. Well, let me get over here and get this one cooked a little bit. Yeah, it done on that side. Let me get over here and I'll turn it over. Oh yeah,
You sons of bitches.
Woo!
You're making me
that
mad.
looks good.
No.
How's that looking?
Looking kind of burnt.
Ooh. Boy,
Looking like a
man, they
good
smell
Saturday
good.
night.
I like the crust.
You know it's still cold on the
Make
inside.
you want to put some,
Right.
put them inside flour tortilla with some pico de gallo.
That's what microwaves
Oh,
are
yeah.
made for, Don.
Yeah.
Don't they look good?
Microwave
Crisp the shit out of it and throw it in the microwave.
Yeah, I think they about done.
explodes.
Oh yeah,
I usually
cooked.
leave them out and let them get room temperature.
they're really good
before
and
I cook
cooked.
'em.
When they're blistered, it's good.
That's how I
Yeah,
like.
they really good and cooked.
the thing about it is I'm
That's
using
it. But you gotta have
And
the
the
proper
pliers,
utensils for
using
cooking
the
them well.
pliers, that's just perfect.
That's why I got this super clean, shiny pair of, I don't know, tongs. I
That's
got
my
my pair
bad.
of tongs here.
Oh,
I get some one sitting over that damn table.
Let me a message. Hey, tell me what you think about this. Okay? Bye.
Right
here
on.
was a Super King commercial.
I think you should use tongs.
I love it.
That's great, man.
That's good.
That's a good
We're all
one.
gonna have to go find that and give it a like now.
Heck yeah.
Wait till you see my cooking spaghetti video.
Oh, good grief. I can just imagine. What'd you cook him in? Motor oil and
No, there was a guy.
What happened to one-eyed cat? How did we kick him out?
I don't know.
no, he's back.
And he said that the only thing gringos know how to do is cook spaghetti. Like, okay, fine. I'm gonna go in the kitchen and I'm gonna cook spaghetti.
Spaghetti is the fucking best, man.
That's the way I made it.
Boil a little water and let it happen. Hell, I done spit on it. It's gonna happen.
Just spit in it.
I'm gonna find that video. I mean, I was doing that, because someone said, I was bored. Like, hey, why not? Let's do something funny here.
There you go.
There you go.
JB and I were talking earlier. We're gonna start another cooking channel. We're gonna call it the Bitchin' Kitchen.
Yep.
And
That's cool.
the bitch
There
the
you
whole
go.
time.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble now, boys.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Damn. Right when you think you're having a good time, he's got to remind you.
yeah.
Hey, John, what's happening, man?
He's got to ruin the whole damn party.
Well, it just ticked over to 131, so.
All right, enough of that crap, man.
Thought
Keep
we'd
your
do it live.
over on your side, and we'll get there when we can.
Like, well, you're going to rush to go bunk up with Tony there in his semi. You're going to be in a hurry.
Hey, I'll snow.
Doors locked.
Now, Tony, I've got the video from not that long ago about with the white glide down there for you.
Where are you located at, mate?
Just a little bit south of Dallas.
Okay.
But here's this one. This is something they were saying, everybody wanted to hear what the exhaust and everything sounded, so I did this one.
All right,
That's a
guys.
good looking bike.
Now here's part 2 of Rate My Chop. This is my 2011 Harley Davidson Dyno White Glide. Now I got a little bit of a rip in the seat right there from the stitching and everything.
Somebody farted.
But I'm gonna fire this thing up. It wouldn't start yesterday because I hadn't been riding it, and battery's gone down. So here we go. Let's start it up.
Involved in this now.
Y'all tell me how this thing sounds.
It sounds like a Harley. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! How dare you mistreat that damn grass?
Done burnt it up.
Done burnt the mic up.
All right.
Yeah,
So
it did
now
blow the
that I've
mic
been
out, didn't it?
challenged to do.
All right, and believe it or not, that's a totally stock engine. The only thing I've done, that's a Screaming Eagle mufflers that were on it when I got it.
And you've got different ones on it than now.
No, it's the same one.
All those are same ones. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. Call that 113 cycle.
That's right. Yeah.
Get registered. Bring your ass on that bike out and have.
Let's
some
go.
fun with it.
We need more motorcycles in that. Yeah. Besides the mini bikes, we need a motorcycle group for sure.
I'll tell you what, Mater. You register and bring that bike. I will bring mine.
Oh shit. Yeah.
We
You owe
can
me a
race
Coke,
or we
JB.
can't, but
Fuck
I'll
you.
bring mine.
Jinx.
It's
Sorry.
on now, man.
Hope you like
Sounds
that.
like a fair trade, huh, John?
We'll see.
Well,
I mean,
we're at 130.
my race truck is
if we
just
were at
that, a long
113, that would be
pickup
really
truck.
cool.
It's got plenty of room in the back for a motorcycle.
Heck yeah.
Let's see. You're in Arizona. You'd be going over there. So what route would you be going?
I-10, or I'm sorry, I-40.
East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-40,
You owe me a
I-40,
Coke, John.
I-40 east, all the way in, all the way into Missouri.
So you'd be going through Oklahoma City.
Yes, sir.
I liked when Stephen Phillips Run Drip and Bubble, he was on my live. He said, hey, or I think it might have been, no, it was on this live. He said, you guys should have a no-name nationals down south sometime.
Oh, I saw that.
Dude,
Where?
you're in North Georgia.
Yeah.
You're
I
one
look at it
state
coming.
away.
Yeah. Here, I'm driving 1,600 freaking miles.
Yeah. Do you want me to get mongrels to pick you up on the way in from Canada?
I think
Right.
I think all the guys in this stream is south of us.
Just piggyback on somebody. Man. They'll get you there.
The only one funnier is when Mopar Man 78 says, "Man, it's 3.7 hours one way." What?
Right.
Like, it's in your state, dude.
Yeah.
It's in the same half of your state.
Yeah, we're 7 hours away from here. Yeah. Yeah.
Where
I
are
get
you
it.
at, Jason?
I'm in Dayton, Ohio. I'm north of
Okay.
Cincinnati. Yeah. I'm in Southwest Ohio is where I'm at. Yeah.
So that right there tells you don't pay no attention to Jason.
Yeah, I'm a retard. Don't worry about me. Yeah.
The people complaining about how far away it is, they might as well just say, you know, that means I got to go outside. So I'm gonna talk about
Yeah.
it.
I gotta walk outside
Right.
and drive down the street. It'd be like Brian. It'd be like Brian from Dust Devil. He's like what 2 hours away or something. He's up in we're yeah.
Hey,
Don, what are you
JB,
doing?
you know where
Doing a little
Camden,
shit show?
Tennessee is?
I got the cat messing with
I
me.
know where Camden, Tennessee is.
Yeah, okay. So I've trained there a bunch of times at tactical response. There was this guy one time who would ask, he'd say, "Man, I'd like for y'all to have a class closer to Nashville sometime." He says, "Well," he says, "I'll tell you what." He said, "I'll get Yoshi to pick you up. He flies in from Tokyo to the Nashville airport, and he can pick you up on the way in."
Right? Yeah.
Camden is so close. Never
Camden
mind.
is 2 hours from Nashville.
Yeah.
Not even. It's not even because it's 2 hours from Camden to my uncle's house in Lebanon. So it's an hour and a half to Nashville.
Yeah, that's it.
He just
And the
didn't
dude
want-
was too far for him. Meanwhile, the guy from Tokyo flies in, rents a car.
Right, all the way in. Yeah.
He flew in for one class a few years ago. One class to do force on force in the shoot house.
Dude, I used to do that stuff with my martial arts stuff, man. I had people come from everywhere
Yeah,
and learn from me and stuff. And I'm like,
cool.
you know, hey, whatever y'all want to do, you know, but I'm not leaving my place. Y'all gonna come to me. Just saying.
It's just so relative.
Yeah, you know, people crack me up. I mean, they really do.
Yeah, we can see the guy standing right next to you.
Man, I like you got a
Yeah,
eye.
I don't know who the hell's standing. You know,
Just mess with you.
You know what else too? The kind of people who say,
Oh,
"Well,
that's worse.
you should have an event on the east and an event on the west coast." And most of the people who would ask for that would never show up.
No,
right?
That's just been my experience.
Exactly.
The main thing with this, man, you got it centrally located. Everybody can get there.
Well, it's a little further east in the middle of the country, but why would you want to have it where there's no population at all?
Right.
But
I mean,
you
unless
got
we're throwing dynamite out the window going down the track or something.
I'd be in for that.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of these guys would.
Well, who's the farthest east? Probably you, Don or Buck, huh?
The farthest
Yeah.
east is probably Brad from Poor Boys. He's in Newbern, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
He'd be
And how
hard.
far is
It'd be
it for
hard to be
him?
farther east. It's probably
Someone froze.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
It went in Lars's beard.
dang it.
He's looking it up. Hang on, he'll get it.
He's either he's done froze up.
He's just a little slow. John's always a little slow.
yeah. I guess that was me. It's 9 hours for me. It's probably 16 for Brad.
Yeah, so he is not much closer than I am. It's
Right.
21 for me if I go straight through.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, I liked Sykeston. I thought it was a great location. It was a great track. The facilities were good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Really?
agree. That's not easy to find.
No,
For
it's
me,
I really
not.
like the fact that they had the gambling stuff there with the pool table and all that stuff, slot machines. You know, it's got everything you want to do in the evening after the races are done.
we got poker. I like me some.
Well, you can poker in the front, but you know,
Bring some cards and chips and play all the poker you want.
exactly. What was it? I was watching a video in Thailand when it said liquor in the front, poker in the back. Y'all come on in.
I mean, who it was?
Just
Was
let
it
it
Blake
sink
and
in.
Jeremy that was
Sink
doing
in.
burnouts on their trailer?
That was Jeremy the hippie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a good time. Everything about it.
Oh, I had a freaking ball.
I challenge you to name something that sucked about that. I'll bet you can't do it.
The sunburned lips.
Yeah, I got a pretty good sunburn myself, but
My
Yeah,
feet on Monday.
some of us might have forgotten
Yeah.
sunscreen.
were you even done breaking down by Monday, John?
It took all day Monday.
Yeah, because he put that short out talking about like me and Dallas here breaking down the barrier.
I remember that, yeah.
Oh yeah, we were still doing that Monday. Yep.
And
But
you
I
were
don't-
there, what, a week ahead of time, right?
I rolled out of there before dinner time on Monday, all day Sunday.
No, I mean
we didn't do anything on Saturday. We just hung out on Saturday, and then Sunday morning early was the accounting. That took a long time.
But this next year, man, I'm gonna stick around in case they need some help.
I tell you what, we had fun. I mean, we were just taking our time, getting it all broken down, getting the barriers ready to go back. But I may need a little bit of help, on breakdown day. We'll see.
But hey, I'll be there. I ain't got nothing else going on. Why not just stick around for another day or two?
Well, that's where I'm at. If I'm camping, I got nothing. I ain't paying for a hotel room. I got nothing but time.
Yeah. So all y'all guys jump in and help, man.
Yeah, I might need a little bit of breakdown help on Sunday, but other than that,
just don't
I'll
let
be
Dizzy.
there.
Don't let Dizzy get back on that.
Let Dizzy do the breakdown of the water barriers.
So what's the schedule of it going to be?
Probably close to what we had last year. I'm anticipating. I'm not completely decided when the best time to do the group photo is, but Thursday we're going to open the gates. I'm sure we'll open them no later than noon. Probably have to put them a little earlier than that, truthfully. But Thursday, people are going to be able to get teched in as soon as they get there. And that'll help a lot. And then 6 o'clock is when we run over to Lambert's. We leave the track and we caravan over to Lambert's and have a car show there and eat dinner. And I'm working on a surprise for Thursday night. And then Friday morning, unless we do the group photo earlier, Friday morning will be group photo first thing and driver introductions. And then clean it all off, get the track hot. And then we run the bracket on Friday. And between rounds of bracket, we run call-outs. This way people have time to work on their cars, but that's when they do call-outs, all day Friday and Saturday between the rounds of race. And then Friday evening will be the burnout competition. I think 7 p.m. local time is when we broke down for burnout competition. And since it is the top end of the track, we shut all the racing down. And then move the last few barricades in place. And then the whole shutdown area up there at the end, 194 feet by 60-something, that's the burnout pit. Under the lights. It's really cool, like nothing else.
It really
and
was.
Saturday morning, we're hot again. And run the 28 Saturday.
So what about for Sunday?
Everybody leaves.
Yeah, Saturday's the end. We have our awards just before dinner on Saturday. We run 28-10-5. 28-10-5 pays a little better. Cars are faster. But we do our awards. And then usually a lot of people are sticking around because it's a long haul. So, we grill or Lambert's or whatever for dinner on Saturday. But the event's over Saturday, right before dinner.
2810.5's got the additional entry fee, right? The $100.
It does, but those cars are more expensive and they're faster.
Oh, absolutely.
High maintenance, and that's pretty normal. So it's $100 buy-in on top of your registration to run in 2810.5. It's a heads up, instant green tree. So, but the rules are you got to have steel roof and quarters. You got to run a 28 by 10.5 tire or 275 60/15. Or you could run small.
Close to 2810.5.
But yeah, that's it. And there's some fast stuff coming in that this year, so we'll see.
It's gonna be badass.
There'll be a lot of 5-second cars in it this year.
Yeah. And you know Venom got faster. Redbeard's car.
He ran a 551 last year trying to figure out the track. This year will probably be in the fours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That little thing was evil.
You would like that car, Mater. Redbeard Racing 710. If you don't know who he is, check him out. It's an alcohol burning 71 Demon. My favorite part about the whole car is the sticker on the back of it, and I won't tell you what it says. You'll have to go check his channel out.
Trigger warning.
Now, what's the size of the track?
Not this crowd, John.
I was going to say, it's track quarter or is it 8 mile?
8th mile.
8.
Okay.
Yep.
I was going to say, running in the 5s, I'm going, that's
pretty quick.
Cars.
Oh, yeah, that's moving on. I mean, we got some fast stuff.
Well, dude, you running 5 seconds in a quarter mile.
That's a pro mod.
You're definitely in the wrong place.
Pro mod, but a
That's
5-second,
pro mod.
8th-mile car is not a slow car.
No.
According to DRC, we don't know the difference between a 5-second 8th mile and a pro mod.
Well, he can
He
just.
really thinks we're all that stupid.
Dude, I'm not going into it.
That dude can eat a bag of them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah, because I'm so close to the Motorplex that when the big boys come out and run, I can hear them when they've gone down the track.
Cool.
Well, all you should hear is whoop.
That back motor funny car or whatever. The guys with that Corvair, what are they?
Corvair.
Now that was nice.
Buddy of mine's got a Corvair for sale right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Those guys are signed up, aren't they?
Who's that?
NSD? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
NSD
Back
was early.
Back motor funny car there. They're out of Sykeston.
Back motor Mike is not quite halfway on his subs.
Yeah, he's two something. Yeah.
He's never made a video where he's standing in front of the camera or introducing himself or talking about his car. There are so many things that would get him his subs. Like, who in the world has a 540-inch rear-engine Corvair funny car?
That's what I'm saying.
And doesn't just make a video telling people. I mean, the subs are his if you just do it. But it's like the people I need to reach with that message, they're never around.
Yeah, they're out of
I don't know what
Sykeston.
to do.
Yeah, that's his local track.
Yeah.
He needs to get his subs.
And like I said on the few videos,
Yeah, and a car like that just attracts views and subs.
Right.
How do you not have 500? I mean, you could get them so easy with that. He needs to take the car and go through one drive-through at Taco Bell. The subs are right there. There's thousands of subs.
My buddy here in town, my machinist friend, has a channel that he abandoned. His brother started the channel for him. He has two videos on the channel. He's got 500 subscribers and what is it, 1.2 million views, I think it is. One of his two videos is the Ford Hemi race car in his shop. And it's, 10 minutes long, maybe the whole video. And that one video turned him into a 500 subscriber, million view channel.
Damn.
Right.
And I keep telling him, dude, make content, revamp your channel. if you were a monetized channel, that stupid video would have made you a lot of money, especially back then when YouTube was actually paying good money.
Money, what's that?
Right?
Yeah, y'all let me know where, I can get money.
Yeah, I'd just like to know how
Got to
he got
keep watering that tree.
Where did he find that engine?
Around it.
What's that?
So where in the hell did he find that engine at? That thing is rare.
What engine?
That Ford.
Oh,
Hemi.
the Ford Hemi. Let me see here.
'Cause that was made just for NASCAR racing back
Correct.
in 68, 69, something like that. And it was what, 429?
427, I think it was. I'm gonna find the video here real quick.
427 or 429. I couldn't,
427.
but they couldn't actually get it to work properly compared to the 426.
NSB wants to run a 599 in the dark this year. That's exciting.
Damn.
Hell, if I can just get 10s out of this little blazer, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
I want to
I
slip.
agree.
I just want to slip.
It's all relative. People's attitudes toward competing and all this stuff, it makes all the difference. It's like I used to shoot matches with these guys that if they weren't going to win the thing, they would just lose all their cool and quit having fun about 2 stages in of a 6-stage match. I'm like, why would you beat yourself up like that? Go to have fun, relax, shoot the best you can, and however you finish, But they can't do that.
Hey, dude, I'm not concerned about Indies. The trash
Filled up like an FD Ford.
I'm going to have fun no matter what.
Yeah. Come out, have fun, and but don't let chasing numbers kills it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna pop this video in here real quick.
My whole job is to beat.
There you go.
And Buck.
Now be careful. If you don't have permission from them, you could get a strike on it. I got a strike on one of my live streams because playing the video from somebody.
The owner of this video is a good friend of mine. He won't give a shit. If he does, I'll sort it out.
Just let you know, Paul.
That guy right there that you just saw, that's Bill Clark. He's my machinist buddy. But isn't that cool?
Yep.
Very cool.
I'm kind of new to this video sharing thing. Can you guys hear it or no?
No, not really. You got it muted. That's why.
Yeah, but if I unmute it, it comes through, and I don't know. Let me see here. I'll unmute it, but I don't want it to cause an echo.
That'll hold a couple ports.
That's all it is that music anyways, but
That's Lars Jam right there.
right. His head's bobbing to it.
Lars rocking out.
But that one stupid video, and it's not stupid, but it's got 2.2 thousand likes. How many? Where's it? 142,000 views. So I was right the first time.
Damn.
But this channel's got 2 videos, and this video is what made that channel where it's at. So one video can do it, and just the whole reason I did this was to get behind what John was saying. You have a car like that, there's no reason why you can't have a channel just explode.
How many people know that we have ZZ Top right there in White House, Tennessee?
Oh, you got the comparison.
Lars Gibbons.
Lars Gibbons.
Right on, NSB.
I got Domino this year.
I got that.
He's only running on that one single barrel on the back. I got him. Let's just see what happens.
I've had a chance to see twice now with all three members.
Amen. Amen, Bear Rose. 100% agree with that.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm not keeping up.
Nothing new.
Squirrel?
Except for Joe, right?
Right. Well,
He was-
Joe's got a bounty on his
Island
head.
bigger than all of us were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe asked me about that. Joe wondered if Cope had a beef. I'm like, no, he just do it to make it exciting.
Yeah.
It's just something like Cope does.
Right.
Watching that crap, man. Yeah.
Cope likes Joe.
What
of
is
course,
Professor P? Professor P said, hey, you know, I'll give $200, you know, if somebody can take Joe out, or hell,
Yeah.
I'll give $250
Yeah.
if he don't lose.
I agree with Bear Rose
Hopefully-
comment you had up there for a minute. I'd
Yeah.
I
rather,
agree with that. That would be an excellent race right there. Jeff's T-Bird with against Joe.
he just got a converter or something for that, didn't he, Jeff?
Yeah. I was talking to Jeff today.
I think he's still waiting on his trans brake.
Yeah.
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 I saw he put a post out. He got a converter. What was it? $4,000 stall or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I was talking to Jeff today and just chatting back and forth with him. I said, dude, just don't blow it up before you get it there. Okay? Can we do that this year?
Well, the way it all panned out last year, it's actually a good thing for him that it did happen the way it did, because it sure would have sucked to have had that thing scattered all over the racetrack.
Well,
Yeah.
but he thought like he was going to drive it there from Illinois anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But he broke it before he got it there.
He
Right.
could have broken it on a side by side with Stephen Myrick, and both of them oiled the track down 500 feet.
Yeah.
That'd have been exciting.
Right.
He could have towed it down there anyway.
Yeah.
But that little car right there is going to be something. That's going to be a car that y'all do. It's going
It's
to
a big, heavy car, but it's got a lot of engine.
Yeah. be. You got shit to reckon with right there, man.
There you
Jeff's
go.
got a bunch of Karens in his neighborhood to complain about it.
Right. There you go.
So
man.
does
Dolls, what are y'all talking about? We drive like men.
Eric Destroyer. He's got Karens in his neighborhood that don't like the Terminator. I'm sure the Karens are going to show up in my neighborhood when I start. I'm still being stalked by these two V8s.
I'm on a cul-de-sac, and I cannot imagine the Karen response I would have if I did a burnout in this cul-de-sac. I just can't. I cannot even imagine.
Set up a camera and do it. It's content, man.
I'm going to tell you, when
My
I
neighbor,
moved, I used to live
my
on the other
neighbor-
side of the interstate, Vermeer. And when I moved, the last thing I moved was my Dart. And I did a monster burnout leaving there because that old woman had called the police on me once before for open headers. And so I gave her something to remember me by.
Right? Call the cops. I ain't going to be here when they show up.
my,
That's
neigh-
right. I was gone.
my neighbors are pretty cool. I try to respect them and not fire up anything late at night and stuff like that. But
I do the same.
they don't. I mean, I cut my next door neighbor's yard, you know, and I help out the guy on the other side. And dude, they don't complain much, but you gotta be respectful when you fire
Yeah,
up.
you go fire up an uncapped big block at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, you deserve what comes at you.
Exactly.
Now you're talking about what Destroyer 1320?
Yep.
Yeah.
I challenged him to a race on the quarter mile here in Ennis. His car against my 09 Caliber. He turned.
Now, are you talking, Mater, about when he had his Destroyer 1320 car, or are you talking about the Terminator car that he's got now, the yellow Dart?
The Terminator.
Well, that car's not ready to run yet. So,
Well, it might have been the other one then. But he said that, on the quarter mile, he'd take me. I go, no, you wouldn't. But, of course, now we've got 2 quarter mile tracks here in town. We got the drag, but we also got the dirt track.
This is getting interesting.
It's like, yeah, let's just see him take that drag car out, put it out there on the quarter mile dirt track and try and run it.
We had a dirt track car on the
We
corner on the
did.
8-mile drag strip. We're going to have more than one this year.
You
Yeah.
beat me to it, John. I was just going to say that.
We had a dirt
Outfit, Russell.
And I don't know if y'all saw that video he put out of, in the car of him at No Name last year, banging them gears or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Video.
That was a great video.
Yeah.
An exciting race.
Oh, so you had dirt track cars out there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have land speed cars there this year, too, running down the dragway. We're going to have a 1916 Model T Ford,
I'd
a
say
U-Haul,
there.
a
Yeah,
Fox
Turbo
body with a
Tom's
blown
bringing his
flathead.
Model T.
Fox
That's
body with a
cool.
blown flathead in it. All kinds. We had Night Richer bring out a rock crawler. He ran that down the drag strip. So we have all kinds of traditional drag cars, but we also have a lot of stuff that's not.
Well,
And
I've got
some of
an
that
idea for
Frankenstein
something I want
stuff
to get
is
built,
cool.
but it's something that no one's thought of. I want to. Now I watch a lot of the small engine guys, having the mini bikes and stuff like that. And I watch these one guys, and they built it was a slingshot style dragster with a Predator 670 V twin.
Wow.
You do
To
that?
me, I want to get one built, but I want basically a mini top fuel with the engine sitting behind me.
That'd be cool.
And
I
I've
will-
already got a blower for it. They have it running on nitro.
I will say, I think that we can honestly claim at No Name Nationals, we have more diversity of cars there than any other motorsports event in the world.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't think of anything that has more diversity of the vehicles there.
Yeah, no, there's a little bit of everything.
Everything.
Sounds like it.
Barrow's perfect.
Where else can you see a 2.8 with a blower on it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Everything about it.
Well, I didn't see any of them with the Continental kit last year, so
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it will not fail to be a good time.
Hey, it was a great time last year, and it'll be even better this year.
Oh, Texas,
If you want content for your channel, it's a good place to get it.
Especially
I should talk to that guy up in Ohio and have him and his buddy bring out their sled pulling tractors that they use with starts off with a riding lawnmower.
There you go.
there you go. I got one guy I've been talking to. He's into this mini tractor pull, and he's talking about this little 2-cylinder engine he's got, stuff like that. And he's won every race he's been in. I'm like, well, let's see what they do about with the B6. That was fun.
Now we've got those mini pulling tractors down here,
Yeah.
and someone's actually dropped a 318 in it.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, this guy just took well, it's a brick extraction big brick engine, and he built the heck out of that thing, and put one hell of a transmission behind it. And dude, that thing would. He showed me video. That thing would pull forever, and I'm like, heck yeah, man, let's go.
Now, I can tell you one engine that you don't want to get, and that's what we call the Kohler Discourage 19. Kohler came out with it. It was a good idea, bad design, and everything. And they had the Courage 18, 19, and 20.
The Courage. Yeah.
Okay. But everybody in the small engine community calls it the Discourage because they're known to hand grenade.
Oh, shoot.
Why do they do that?
Well, you know, on your regular crankshaft and everything, how you've got your counterbalance and everything on there. Kohler thought, hey, why don't we have the counterbalance separate from the crankshaft itself?
Terrible idea.
Yeah, well, they did that all the way back in the K series engines too. I always take the counterbalance weights out of them.
There you go.
Yeah. But they, that's what's left of mine.
Ain't much.
Bad enough also to where it bit the camshaft bar.
Yeah.
Question.
That's the shaft for the cam.
So with one of those grenades, what would you replace it with?
I replaced mine with a Predator 708.
Yeah. Let's go to the Predator stuff.
But I mean, you can put you can go with a Briggs and Stratton engine. You can find almost any engine out there that's about the same size and horsepower.
So I had a mower, a Briggs and Stratton 1990 American Yard Products, 18 horsepower Briggs, 2-cylinder, and it got a rod knock in it this spring.
Okay.
Lovely. 33 years, runs great, lots of power. I want to rebuild it. I haven't yet. My backup mower is a Cub Cadet with that Kohler 19 horse Courage. And it runs fine, but it only has 120 hours on it. So
you're lucky to have that long.
Well, I mean, one of these days, if it grenades, I just want to know what you think I should put back.
Well, I know Harbor Freight no longer sells the 708. That was their vertical shaft. That was the only vertical shaft V-twin they had. I mean, you can go with a Briggs engine. Was it Kawasaki? I know you've got Hondas. I would go almost with any of those. Now, you could actually go with a different Kohler. They've come out with a newer one because they found out with all the problems, hey, we got this problem, we had to change it, so they went to a Kohler Command. But now this engine here, I had it on my riding lawnmower, and I got out there to mow the grass, ran into a little bit of a tough area. It killed the engine, okay? Went to restart it, well, battery was dead. That's fine. Brought my truck around, got the jumper cables out, hooked it all up, got the motor started, put the seat back down, unhooked my cables from the truck, closed the hood. By the time I got to the bed of the truck, I heard a weird noise, and I looked over at the mower, and there was a big old cloud of smoke. And mind you, it was just sitting there idling. And I went over, looked, and there was all this oil coming right on the ground. And it was like, okay, it just shut off.
Lovely.
Yeah, and it's like I had no idea what the problem was or anything. There's the hole it put in the block.
Nice.
And mind you, this
What
is
kind
the
of puppet
bottom.
show is this?
And mind you, this is the bottom of the engine.
You looking at JB, John?
But it hand grenaded enough to where I don't. But it literally cracked the cylinder wall too.
If I
Man.
knew how, I'd blow Mater's screen up
Don't you
bigger so
start
he
that
could see
shit.
that better.
Go up to the upper right hand corner of mine. You'll have 3 dots.
Yep.
Go up and do solo. There you go.
All right, show that again so John can see it.
But see the cylinder wall right there where it
I
broke?
see it.
Yeah, I see where it busted.
And there's the hole in the side of the block.
Yikes.
And yeah, it is a single cylinder.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean the shafts and everything. This is one of the, like I said, one of the camshafts
Hey,
here.
Jeff made it in.
And this thing is, both of them were bent. I talked to the guy at the lawnmower shop and told him what I had. He goes, "How long have you had it?" I said, "I've had it for about 3 years." He goes, "Well, they're only good for about 1.5 years before they blow up."
Is yours still running, John, or did it you shut it down, right?
Mine runs fine. It's my Briggs and Stratton's got a rod knock with my backup mower. Has the same
okay.
engine that blew up in his.
Now, on yours, is the Briggs a V or is it an opposed?
It's a V.
Okay.
Actually, no. It is opposed. It is
When
opposed.
opposed?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is
So,
opposed.
so you got the boxer engine.
Oh, was a bit worse design.
That one right there would not be all that hard to rebuild.
Do it.
Sure.
I mean, it's just the rod, and the thing about it is, on all your small engines, they don't even have bearings really in the rods. It's just the rod straight, cap right onto the crank.
Auto Salvage Outlaw saying JB welded. No, that's for fenders. That's for body filler on fenders. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, everybody knows JB don't weld.
You see Auto Salvage Outlaw's comment. He said he was talking about the Thunderbird and Two Hacks Jeff showed up. That was happening all night in your life, John. Every time you mentioned somebody, they'd show up. Thanks for coming in, Jeff. Good to have you.
So does that give you some information on the small engine?
Yeah. Well, I got to get that Briggs down.
Oh,
I'm getting the garage. I got some things I got to do, some administrative things. And then the next thing I'm doing in there, once I get done with that, is I'm taking apart that red torque flight for the one-eyed cat.
Nice.
We're going to get parts in for that. And
Hey. Whoa. Let's back up here a minute. So, one-eyed cat's got you building a transmission for him to beat me? No, that's not cool.
No, this is for next year, JB.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
JB, we're going to put a low gear in it and
Get him, guys.
Hope's reverse manual valve body with a brake, and
See?
we're going to put about $4,000 in this thing just to beat you.
Yeah.
See, shit, I can't win.
But that'll be next year, JB, so you got time.
Hey, Dave, you want to know a quick way to beat him? Strap a big rocket on the back of the car.
I think the best way to beat him is flatten his damn tires and let him figure out how to get new ones at the dragster. Yeah, I think that'll work.
Well, I'm bringing an extra set.
Well, I'll punch a hole in them too. You gotta go to sleep sometime.
No, I don't. That's all right. I'll just let Wendy catch you.
Damn. Now that's worse than you.
You ain't shit.
You ain't- It's gonna be a good time now with all you guys again.
Put Wendy
That
on
is a
point guard.
Sounds like a fun time.
Damn, we've been at this almost 3 hours.
We sure have. 2 hours. This has been a good turnout.
Yeah, for your first live too, brother. Give me some. Boom.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
last week.
Your channel. This is Tony's first live.
Oh,
Boom.
hell yeah.
Yeah. That ain't my first live I've ever been. It's the first one I've hosted.
That's what I'm saying.
Might have to make this a regular thing. I mean, I had a good turnout in here tonight.
Well, damn, dude, if you want to take the compliments, man, here.
We had a good turnout last week too, JB. How many?
Oh,
What'd your live peak out at? We had 30 in here for a minute.
People love train wrecks, dude.
Exactly.
That's
Right?
it.
People love carnage.
You just got to sit by the rails long enough.
I just want to see somebody trying to work JB Weld with sandpaper on a fender. That's all I want to see. I'm a simple man. I just want to see that. And the fact that I haven't seen it yet probably tells me that I won't.
Give me an hour.
Challenge accepted, man.
If the rain is if we don't have that much rain, I can do that tomorrow. I got a fender that's got some holes in it. I can put some JB Weld on it and get out here with my little DA.
You got hot dogs to cook, dude.
I can do that later.
There you go. I'm telling you, the birdhouse method earlier would have worked better.
Yeah.
That birdhouse, actually, that was built that for a charity.
Okay.
Someone that we knew through my girlfriend who's in the yarn community. She
The what? The what community?
Yarn.
The yarn community?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
With doing crocheting and stuff like that.
Yeah, they call it the yarn community. Interesting.
Yeah. Right.
That's neat. I never heard that.
There's a huge. Everybody does, knitting and crocheting and stuff like that. Yeah, they work. It's called the yarn community.
And that's the yarn. I've never heard that term. That's interesting.
And actually, I'm going to be getting into it because I've got an idea for making some yarn to sell. And so I'm trying to come up with a machine to make. I think I see my first customer right there.
That's right. That's right.
But this lady here, she's been having bad health issues, and she wound up passing away. So they wound up doing a thing to help raise money, and I wound up building that birdhouse to get auctioned off.
Well, that's cool.
There you go.
Yep. And we've had actually a couple of biker that's had health issues and stuff like that. And I've actually built some crates and built a birdhouse for one. Actually, two birdhouses and some crates and a little planter box. The video's out there on my channel doing the woodworking.
That would definitely make your bird go fast.
Yeah.
Auto Salvage Outlaws.
Don't be paying no attention. I guess so. He's a bull.
I was gonna say with my channel, it's not just about one thing in particular. It could be cars, small engines, yarn, woodworking, coins. We talk about coins.
Yeah.
I got lucky to have one hell of a deal one time. Yeah. Would y'all be willing to pay $400 for a $100 bill?
Hell no.
Yes. Depending on that, all depends on what's wrote on the back of that bill. The silver certificates, the red certificates. Yeah, I'd go in for it.
I got one that I've got just under $400 invested in it, and that includes having it sent off to get graded.
Yeah.
Right now, that $100 bill sold at auction would go in from $1,300 to $1,500.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I got you on that one, man.
Yeah.
I got you on that one.
And it's all because,
My grandfather was
right. The only thing that
collecting bills, silver certificates, red certificate bills, and dude, he used to have a crap ton of them.
Well, what makes this one unusual is the serial number on it. It was the 192nd one made or printed, and it's also a star note.
So, yeah, that's worth some money.
Like I said, this one's already been graded by PCGS, and they're already saying it's worth anywhere between $1,300 to $1,500.
He'll trade you a 2.8.
Yeah, I'll trade you a 2.5. Let's go.
I happen to have, for whatever crazy reason, 15 $2 bills on my desk.
What years?
I don't know. Let's go through them.
$2
2003,
bills don't exist.
2003, 2006. I don't know.
I pulled out a $2 bill one day in the dollar store. Oh, dude, they didn't know what the hell.
1981.
Just
So,
one.
I have 195.
Yeah.
The rest
That's
of
all
them.
that bill he's got's only $100. Well, now there's videos out there on YouTube where a guy actually got arrested at Best Buy, thrown in jail for trying to pay with a $2 bill.
Yes.
And Secret Service came out. I mean, the feds actually came out and said, "Where's this funny money he's trying to pass?" They took a look at it and they go, "This is real."
Yeah.
The police didn't even know it was real.
No
Oh,
shit.
for pity's sakes.
Yeah.
You want to see people get stupid? Try to pay with a dollar coin.
Oh
My
man.
uncle tried to pay with dollar coins at this.
Good one, John.
It was some thrift store in Tennessee, right? It was in Lebanon, and the stupid girl that worked there would not accept them. She wouldn't accept them.
Well, your
So I
key
said,
word.
"Well, I'm going to try it." So I went there a day or two later, and I tried to pay with dollar coins. She got the manager. The manager said, "Yes, you can accept those," but she gave them back to me in change as quarters. She couldn't figure them out. She put them in the quarter drawer, and then she goes and makes change, and she gives me back the balance. So she accepted them as dollars, but gave them back to me like they're quarters because she put them in the quarter tray. I said, "Well, I appreciate the discount you're trying to give to me, but this is not how it works."
Well,
I think
used
she showed
to
me
work
2 or 3 quarters back and gave me $2 or $3 coins I just paid with.
Oh,
You know, they don't teach them how to count back change or any of that anymore.
I was going to say, I used to work at a Renaissance festival near me, and we would get, the gold dollar coins and everything. People come buy the drinks and everything with them.
Yeah, the Pocahontas coins. The Pocahontas.
Right. So, I mean, it was the presidential dollars, gold dollars, okay? And so I had them, like, we would take them, and sometimes throughout the day, when someone come in, they want a drink, I said, and they'd hand me a $5 bill, and I'd say, "Would you like the King's gold as your change, or your change?" Had one lady go, "Sure, I'd like to have that." So I get a couple of them out and everything, go to hand them to her. She goes, "No, I want real money." She didn't believe it.
What was that?
Auto Salvage Outlaw says the VA hospital gives $2 bills when you get change. Also, Thomas Jefferson's house, Monticello, gives out $2 bills change because he's on them.
Yep. Now, what was the original reverse on the $2 bill?
I don't know. All I know is the one with all the signers on the back, but that's what I'm familiar with.
Well, the
Is
reason
that one.
Now, the reason, that's a declaration, which is not the actual picture that's been altered. But the reason that Thomas Jefferson's place handed him out with the Monticello was the original reverse on the $2 bill.
I just didn't remember. I just know he's on it.
Yeah. Kennedy.
Auto Salvage Outlaws says, ask LP if that $100 bill has his name on it.
So my dad here a few years ago went to the Dollar Market, Dollar General Market down the road here, and he got back in change a 50-cent piece in change, and it was pre-64. It was silver,
right?
And some woman had come in and paid with a whole bunch of silver change, silver quarters and silver 50-cent pieces a few days before, and they were just using them as change.
Oh.
And he wishes he'd known, because, I mean, there was tons of money got thrown away there. He took everything she had left, but it was like maybe 3 of those 50-cent pieces, which was a score. But if he had been there when she did that, he'd have cleaned up hundreds of dollars of silver money.
We did that.
Were there any dollars?
Deposited my paycheck and got some money out, and ended up I got like three silver quarters, and some old guy had cashed in like $50 worth of silver, and then he had put X's on them, so and the ladies, when we realized it, we went back to the bank and I asked her if if they had any more of those quarters in there. She's like, oh yeah, there's a couple rolls in here. I'm like, I'll take those.
We were cleaning out, this has been a few years, we were cleaning out change, my grandmother's place, and she had just these margarine tubs full of change, right? She probably had 5 or 6 of those. I went through one of them cleaning through there, and I bet I found $200 worth of silver money in it. Wow. Just at random. I had to go. I had an appointment. I came back later the same day. They wouldn't wait. They took them all over to Kroger and just dumped them in the Coinstar and got back 93 cents on the dollar. So if I found probably about $150 worth of silver in one tub, wonder what was in the other ones.
Wow.
Oh.
All kinds of quarters from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. 50 cent pieces. There were Morgan dollars and peace dollars in there. There was everything in there, and it got done. And the only thing that came back, the Morgan dollars, peace dollars wouldn't go, but the rest of it, the machine would take.
Were you able to keep the Morgans and the peace?
I didn't keep them; they kept them.
And you're saying that was $150 at face value.
I bet you I put together 2 rolls of quarters that were silver just from the one bucket I had. The other 5 or 6 just got dumped in the hopper.
If you had any Morgans, especially if the mint mark was CC,
Carson City, I don't know.
You're talking big money, depending upon which year.
I have no idea. All I know is that I don't know why that couldn't have waited till later that day, but it couldn't, obviously. So it got dumped in the Coinstar.
They were in a hurry for money, and they just threw it away.
Oh, it sat there for decades. I don't know why it couldn't wait for about 5, 6, 7 more hours, but it couldn't. Anyway, seeing what was in the one tub makes me cringe to think how much more there was in the others.
I can hear a silver quarter and know it's silver.
Yeah, I know.
The operators of the Coinstar were happy.
Yeah, the 1921.
That's a huge rip off the Coinstar.
Yeah, it is.
1921 peace dollar, I think, from Philadelphia, which was like the first year and everything. That one right there, I think last time I heard was about $3,000.
Wow.
Hey,
Mohawk, I got to tell you that none of the family was doing it for drug money or anything like that. They're all real clean, straight edge people. They just don't care. They just don't care.
Now, if you found an 1878 Morgan with 7 tail feathers, Yeah, you're talking $40,000-$50,000.
You know. Anyway, who all knows what all was in there?
Jeez.
That just, you know.
Yeah, I hate hearing things like that. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm freaking out, man. We've been on here for 3 hours.
Yep, we're at the 3 hour mark. I think we should wind her down.
I still got the transfer case put together. I'm done.
Yep. And it's already midnight for me, and I got a lot to get done. I got this speedometer I still got to finish getting put together, and we're supposed to be having rain today since it's Saturday.
Only 10 for Tony.
What's that, John?
It's only 10 for Tony, but it's 1 for Don and I.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock here.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get a bunch of weather this entire week, a bunch of thunderstorms coming in.
Dude, that's all I had all the last 3 days. I can't get.
Yeah, you're letting it all blow over here now.
Well, hey, no, wait a minute. You're before.
It depends on which way you're starting off.
Well, exactly. But yeah, I'm out, man.
Yep.
I got shit to do.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I got a call today. We'll see y'all later. Thank you.
Thank everybody for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Tony. Appreciate you.
You betcha. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, man.
Put me up.
Lars, JB, Mater, One-Eyed Cat.
I'll probably run into you tomorrow evening somewhere.
Somewhere. Yeah, we'll have the lives tomorrow, but maybe I'll start doing this every Friday. This is fun.
See y'all.
See ya.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.